What's going on? It's your boy, H Money, Mr. DAZN. We in the building. Let's get it. UFC Vegas 232. Cory Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw is going down. You on the dig? Hit that motherfucking like button off top. You understand me? Cory Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw. Let's get straight to it. UFC Vegas 232. You on the dig? Cory Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw, man, it's finna go down in the real way. You feel me? Now hit that like button right now. TJ Dillashaw, man, former contender. Cory Sandhagen, he's been on a hot streak lately. We getting ready for these big fights. If you feel me, let's go. UFC Vegas 232. No capping. Shout out to my boy, Danny the Great, though. Danny was popping. What's good, my boy, Danny the Great, man? What it is. So we finna get into it, man. You know, I'm sorry I missed the boxing fight earlier, the Joyce fight, man. You know, I was tied up, man. I had to do something last minute and shit like that. Let's go. Jonathan Wilberding in here. Tony Boswell comes with a super chat. My brother Tony Boswell, he said, much respect, H Money in the chat. Stopped in to show support and hit the like button. We'll be checking in work overtime. For sure, appreciate that. D-style boxing, Dragon style boxing in the building. He said, H Money, Mr. DAZN. Let's go. My brother D-style, man, appreciate it, man. Shout out to the entire HCP, Hispanics Causing Panic, Maestro, G-Funky, A-Rod, what's good? Beat, D-Style. Shout out to everybody from HCP, man. Calix, my boy Calix, the boxing historian. What's good? Hispanics Causing Panic on the rise, ladies and gentlemen. Man, Joyce looked good today too, man. Joyce with the knockout. Joyce, he knocked out Carlos Takam faster than Anthony Joshua, man. You know what I mean? And Carlos Takam coming off his biggest victory against Jerry Forrest, an undefeated fighter. You know what I mean? So I think Joyce is a problem in the heavyweight division. I think Joyce is underrated in the heavyweight division, ladies and gentlemen. I like Joyce a lot. I think he's going to be a problem, man. And that was a title eliminator in the WBO. So now Joyce has put himself in position to fight Anthony Joshua, bro. What y'all think about Joyce, Anthony Joshua, man? I just hope Anthony Joshua fights him. You know, Anthony Joshua, he fights his mandatories. But I think Joyce will be a tough fight for him. What up, though? The boxing historian, Brian. What's good? Salute H Money. Valito. What up, though? Tony Boswell, he said, working as always, D-Style, trying to keep that money rolling in. Shout out to my boy Tony Boswell, TB. You know, always supporting, you know, different channels. I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you, man. Valito, he says, sup, H Money. What up, though? Valix Prime Sports, another great channel. Y'all go check him out. Valix Prime Sports. Man, I came on late today. I had to take care of a few things. Dang, man, I missed the Joyce fight. I'm kind of mad that I missed it, but I had to take care of business. But we still here and we working, ladies and gentlemen. D-Style Boxing said, Tony working hard, Tony. Oh, yeah, Tony's always working, man. He keep that money flowing, man. And, you know, we appreciate it, man. But like I said, shout out to the HCP, Hispanics Causing Panic. They making a lot of noise right now. You know, shout outs to the boxing voice. Shout outs to Nestor Gibbs. You know, I like what Ness is doing right now with the boxing voice. Ness has opened up his panel, and man, there's a lot of smoke on that panel right now. You got Punch Drunk. You got D-Style Boxing, G-Funky, Maestro. You got Beeb. You know, the Ringside Reporter, all on a boxing voice, man. It makes it a great show. Even Mike on Sports. I see Mike on Sports back on the boxing voice. So shout out to my brother Mike. You know, I seen D-Style he was on the panel with Tim Zoo, Tim Tszyu considered to be one of the best at 154 pounds. That was a great interview, man. And one thing about Tim Tszyu, he's a cash cow. You know, when Tim Tszyu fought against Jeff Horn, I got over 50,000 views on that fight. Tim Tszyu is the money guy at 154. Those Australian fighters, man, is a lot of money. Is a lot of money invested in Tim Tszyu. Even George Kambosos. You seen George Kambosos? That motherfucker got paid like $2 million to fight Teofimo Lopez, man. Them Australian fighters, bro, they support their champions in Australia, bro. Boxing is big in Australia. Sports in general, basketball is big in Australia. So, you know, if I'm one of those guys at 154, I'm trying to make a fight with Tim Tszyu because you know you're going to get a big bag, especially if you go out there to Australia and fight. You will make a lot of money if you go to Australia and fight. Why you guys think Manny Pacquiao went out there? They paid Manny Pacquiao a lot of money to fight Jeff Horn, bro. You know what I mean? They paid Manny Pacquiao a lot of money to fight Jeff Horn out there, man. Australia boxing is big, bro. Tim the man. Yeah, Tim. Cash cow. The son of a legend. What do you expect from a son of a legend like Tim Tszyu? You know, he can fight just like his father, too. He's not like, you know, a lot of these guys, they live off their father's name. Like, what's his name? Shane Mosley Jr., bum ass. Nah, I mean, no disrespect to Shane Mosley Jr., but he definitely ain't as good as his daddy was, man. Shane Mosley Jr. really wasn't shit. Let me drop the link in case anybody want to cook. I came late, man. You know, last night was a long night, bro. We had that fight on Showbox, Isaiah Steen. Also, we had the rapper Blueface was fighting. Man, boxing got to give us what we want, man. And I'm seeing Jojo Diaz out here stuck in Devin Haney, man. Like, I see Jojo Diaz and Devin Haney going back and forth. I just seen Ness of the Boxing Voice. He just posted it. Ness of the Boxing Voice, he just posted it on his YouTube. I mean, on his Instagram, how Devin Haney said, Jojo, you ducking me. 2 ducks fighting each other. Ryan Garcia, two of my mandatories are ducking me. They want to fight each other. And Jojo Diaz said, Devin Haney, you know, the belt, you got that belt handed to you. It's funny when they don't want to fight Devin Haney. That's when they say, oh, they gave you that belt. That's an excuse for them not to fight Devin Haney. They said, oh, you're not a real champion, but Jojo was just saying you will fight him. Now that you don't want to fight him, you say he's not a real champion. I think that's kind of weak on Jojo's part, but I do respect Jojo Diaz. What's good, my brother? Boxing historian, what's good? Yeah, I hear you. What's good, my brother? How you feeling? Yeah, I hear you good. What's good?
Man, I'm feeling all right, man. Just sitting up here enjoying these fights. Saw Joyce about to get ready for this UFC fight, man. Later on tonight with a TJ Dillashaw, man. Should be a good little fight. Here's a question I got for you, man. Did you hear about this lately about Charlo and Benavidez? About them about Charlo's teams talking about Benavidez's team is lying on him?
Oh, man, it's so much back and forth in boxing. I don't even know. So tell me what they said now, because it's like something new every day. What happened? So Charlo's team I guess Benavidez is lying.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I just saw it popped up on my screen. I think it was Boxing Scene or one of them little things, man. You know, it's getting a little goofy out here in boxing, bro. Like man. You know, like it's more news of guys talking about who ducked who or who's not fighting who weird, versus yeah, shit's getting weird, man. I mean, that shit too. I mean, he got the Teofimo vacating his belt, so he ducked. So basically, without a roundabout way, he ducked 3 different individuals, man. 3 individuals. Yeah, I mean, he definitely. Go ahead. I mean, motherfucker, he ducked fucking Lomachenko the rematch, his mandatory, and he ain't gonna fight for undisputed against Haney, man. Like that shit Like I was, I'm 50-50 on that shit, but that shit that he pulled this week is weak as hell. Then he got this shit with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Then he got this shit with with what you call
crazy,
it?
man.
Man, there's so
They
much
say
shit
everybody's
going
a
on.
duck. Yeah, man, it's
It's
like
goofy.
they call everybody a duck nowadays. So Tyson Fury gets COVID, he's a duck. Teofimo Lopez gets COVID, he's a duck. To be honest, I seen a report that the IBF, they are giving Teofimo Lopez an extension to make that fight with George Kambosos. Dang, Ness is live right now. That's crazy. Ness is talking about Devin Haney and fucking and Jojo Diaz situation. That's crazy. So that shit is heating up. Jojo Diaz and Devin Haney. So Ness just started up a live. He's talking about Jojo. I guess Jojo wants to fight somebody else. He doesn't want to fight the champion Devin Haney. That shit is crazy, man. Boxing, there's a lot of bullshit in boxing right now, bro. I ain't gonna deny it. There's a lot of bullshit going on. And after today's fight, after the fight with Joe Joyce, Carlos Takam, boxing is gonna be slow. Boxing about to be slow as fuck right now. We ain't gonna really have no fights for the next 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks full of bullshit, bro.
I mean, unless you want to count the Tyron Woodley versus
when is that?
Jake Paul. That shit's I think that's gonna come out. Wait, next week is gonna be the McKee versus Patrick Freire fight, right? So that's gonna be that's gonna be after that. So that got to be at least a week after. Yeah, that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay, so it's like 2 weeks before we got some excitement. That might be a little exciting, though. I think we'll have a good time on the panel talking shit. It'd be fun.
Man, I hope Woodley knocks that motherfucking bitch ass dude out, man. I ain't gonna lie, and I think Woodley has a chance because Woodley. Look, even though Woodley is known for his athleticism and his wrestling in MMA, he also has striking. I mean, and especially in the boxing department, I would say he's decent enough. He got better boxing skills than the motherfuckers he boxed. Speaking of Jake Paul fought a YouTuber and a fucking guy that couldn't box, save his life, and fucking what's his name? Ben Askren. That motherfucker ain't got no hands. So let's keep it 100, man.
The problem is Tyron Woodley's come off like 4 straight losses, bro. You know what I mean? The man ain't won the fight in so long, But I am going for Tyron Woodley because I'm cool with his trainer. Mayweather is actually training Tyron Woodley. And Mayweather's new trainer, GT, is the trainer for Tyron Woodley. And I'm cool. I'm cool with GT. Like, me and him, we chopped it up on Instagram. GT's supposed to come do an interview with me. So I will be rooting for Tyron Woodley, but I don't think he could beat Jake Paul, man. Because Woodley's coming off all these damn losses, and Jake Paul way bigger than this dude too.
Yeah. Well. Wait. Let's deal with some facts. He fights at 170. He fought at 170 in MMA, but we understand that 170 that Tyron Woodley walks around at 190, 195. I think if you're talking about height wise, yeah, he got him by height. Woodley's probably like 5'9", what's called like 6 foot, 6'1". But Woodley got what it takes, man. He got the size, he got at least the muscle strength on the motherfucker. I just think that Jake Paul's I think he's walking in the wrong fight. I think he taking the wrong fight, the wrong dude. Yeah, he has lost, but let's deal with some facts. He's fighting with some killers at that welterweight division in MMA. You understand? I mean, I just look, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he's fighting in professional boxing against a guy who's not really a real boxer, like, yeah. So I think he got a chance. And if Mayweather's coach, or whatever his new coach is, if he giving him, if he's giving them some lessons, then I'm confident.
Look, Mayweather's trainer, Mayweather's new trainer, he trained Mayweather for that Jake Paul fight. So this trainer already beat Jake Paul once, against with Mayweather. So he's faced this trainer has already faced Jake Paul once with Mayweather, but we know Tyron Woodley definitely ain't Mayweather. So I mean, It makes for an interesting fight. The thing with Woodley, he's a UFC fighter. But this is a completely different sport. If this was the UFC, he will beat Jake Paul's ass easily. Take him down, he'll beat his ass. But in boxing, it's much different, So you never seen Tyron Woodley in a boxing match. This is his first professional boxing match. We seen Jake Paul do boxing before. We seen Jake Paul win boxing fights. So I think it's gonna be tough for him. And even at the if you've seen the face-off, Jake Paul is much bigger than Tyron Woodley, bro. Taller. He's the bigger guy. And he's younger. He's a younger guy.
Yeah, he is. I'm not even gonna lie about that. He is a younger guy for sure.
But I'm going with T Wood though. I'm going with T Wood, but I don't see him beating Jake Paul. I'm gonna be honest. I think Jake Paul will knock him out. Woodley ain't won a fight in so long, man. It's been like damn near 3 years. He got his ass whooped by what's his name? My boy. What's the dude with the MAGA hat? With the MAGA hat. Beat his ass.
You talking about fucking what's his name? Not
what's
Steven.
that name? It was
Jake. It's Jake something. That motherfucker everybody hates.
Yeah, with the MAGA hat. What's his name, man?
Yeah,
Usman knocked out.
That little Trump and shit. What's his name?
Usman knocked him out.
Yeah.
Shit.
Jake.
Let me see this motherfucker. Talking all that shit. Usman. Who was it that he beat the fuck out of? Let me find it out.
Forget that dude's name, man.
It was somebody in the chat put it in there. Who was it? Colby Covington. Colby Covington.
Yeah, Colby Covington. Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, Colby Covington whipped the shit out of him, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And then Gilbert Burns whooped his ass. Usman beat his ass. And there was another dude that just beat his ass, you know what I mean, recently. So, yeah, man, he got to come back strong, man. I think it's a tough fight for Tyron Woodley. The odds are against him. But he is being trained by one of the best in boxing, Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather's team is training him. But I think I'll make it an interesting fight, to be honest. Y'all hit the like button. Mad Dog H in the building. What's good? I'm sorry I missed the fight, y'all. I'm sorry I missed the Joyce fight. I had to take care of some business, but we back for UFC 232. So let's eat. Taco K in here. My boy, he said, what up to the real one, H Money. What's good, Taco K? Breaking news, Taco K. Jojo Diaz is ready to fight Ryan Garcia, man. Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz going back and forth on social media. Devin Haney said, you ducking me. Jojo Diaz, since Jojo Diaz is about to fight Ryan Garcia, now he's saying, Devin Haney, you a fake champion. It's like when they don't want to fight Devin Haney, just a week ago, you were talking about fighting Devin Haney. You didn't call him a fake champion. But since you want to duck him, since you want to go fight Ryan Garcia, now you're saying Devin Haney is not a real champion. That's the word. That's what's going on right now, man. That's what's going on. They going back and forth, Devin Haney and Jojo. They talking plenty of shit to each other. Jojo said, Devin Haney, you had that belt handed to you. They gave you that belt. He's saying that because he want to fight Ryan, so they trying to downplay him. Since they want to avoid him, they try to use that as an excuse. Oh, you're not a real champion. You know what I mean? I don't have to fight you. You're not a real champion. You know what I mean? That shit is just crazy, man. That shit is crazy in the sport of boxing. For me, Devin Haney just got to stay focused, man. You know what I mean? He got to stay focused because, they might fight each other. Ryan Garcia and Jojo Diaz might fight each other. Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez is going to do a rematch. Devin Haney's like on the outside looking in, like, you know what I mean? He got to stay focused. Boxing historian Taco, okay? Devin Haney got to stay focused, bro, because you can get sidetracked easily in the sport of boxing, bro. Nobody want to fight you. I know he's kind of frustrated, but at the same time, you can't lose focus. Don't lose focus. That's what I got to say about that. D Nice, what up? Go ahead, brother.
There needs to be a fucking pound for pound. I mean, not pound for pound, but there needs to be a fucking undisputed champion at the weight division, man. Everybody got to fight everybody, man, and guys got to fight their mandatories. But shit, man, You got two guys with one dude with 3 belts, one guy with 1 belt, man. Like, come on, man. Let's make it the fuck happen, bro. Like, this shit is getting just weird, man, with these guys. And then you got Tank. Tank is avoiding any level of competition that even fucking is remotely tough, man. This dude fight a guy who's a C-level fighter and struggled with him in Mario Barrios. And then after the fight, Mayweather talking about he's only gonna be fighting with PBC fighters. So that means nobody that's no like pretty much no competition. Like, what kind of hoe ass shit is this shit, bro? Like, this is getting goofy, and these guys. Oh, so I'm gonna go to 135. I'm gonna go to 140. I'm gonna stay at 140 and fight guys that are C class that are not even in the top 20. I'm gonna fight, you know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy. And then 135, man, like, you got all this talent. And then like Ryan Garcia, I mean, he's a young fighter, but I mean, motherfuckers, what, 21, 22? He about the same age as what, Devin Haney, right? Same exact age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Ryan about a year older. He about 1 year older. That's it.
Oh,
they're around the same age though.
Yeah, and this guy hasn't fought nobody. He ain't even trying to fight nobody, and it's just crazy. Like, and then you got Loma, who's stuck in limbo with this situation with Teofimo Lopez, and Lopez about to give up a belt, man. Like, and it's like, what the fuck, man?
Fuck, yeah, it seems like Ryan Garcia about to fight Jojo Diaz, so they gonna keep they fight in house. It look like, but the funny part is, Golden Boy been doing business with Devin Haney. They made a fight with Linares and Devin Haney. Linares is a Golden Boy fighter, so I mean, I just don't know what it is. I think Jojo might think like he got a better chance to beat Ryan. That's why he wants to fight Ryan. He thinks he probably could beat Ryan. I think that's why he would rather take that fight. You know what I mean? That's right. What I'm thinking.
The main card just started already. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the UFC giving us some great fights this Saturday, man.
Hey, speaking of which, right, just real quick, because we're talking about guys fighting in their own promotions. One thing I will say about the MMA, about boxing, that's different than boxing, though, is that most of and we're dealing with the UFC. It's clear that there's certain guys that like Patricky Freire and AJ McKee, who's gonna fight next week on Bellator. Those two are easily a top 10 featherweights in the world. Now here's the point I'm gonna make. Whoever wins that should be number 1 featherweight in the world, and I think they're better than the UFC heavyweight. I mean, or featherweights.
Who's the champion at featherweight in UFC?
Isn't it? It's not Mark Hominick. I mean, not Mark Holloway anymore. It's
Charles Oliveira. No, it ain't Charles.
Yes,
probably not.
No, Charles Oliveira's lightweight. He's a lightweight champion now. See, featherweight champion. Let me see. Because they be changing belts so many times, man. Okay, the current UFC featherweight champion is Alexander Volkanovski. Now, he should be ranked in the top 10 of featherweights just because he's the UFC champion. But I'm gonna tell you something: AJ McKee and Patricky Freire, Pitbull Freire are better fighters in that division. Point I'm gonna make is the problem that at least boxing, boxing is about the boxers and not the promotions. The promotions will work together to make the best fights happen, even though it's the possibilities there. When you deal with MMA, because it's so promotional based, you'll see maybe the Bellator work with other promotions outside of the country or something like that to have the best fighters fight each other in their weight class. UFC will never ever cross promote ever again. The only time they cross promote was back in the day when they cross promoted with Pride back in 2005 when Rampage destroyed what's his name,
Chuck Liddell
in that Grand Prix tournament. They'll never do that shit ever again because it'll make them look bad if they do it, if one of their champions lose to another champion from another promotion. And that's the only thing I would say about MMA, that that we'll never see with boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's one thing with boxing that we'll never see, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's more. Go ahead.
UFC usually buy out the competition. That's what they did. They bought out Pride Fighting, they bought out WEC, and they bought out Strike Force. You know, but now Bellator, I don't think they can buy out Bellator. I don't think they can buy out one FC. I don't see them or PFL, like you said. You know.
Yep.
What's that noise?
Oh man, nah, it's damn.
That must be your phone. Your phone must be vibrating or some shit.
Yeah, somebody.
It's all
good. Calling me through the. Let's call it. My bad. Yeah, but no, like you were saying, like this.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I was just gonna say real quick. Now here's the beautiful thing about it now is that all these promotions are actually able to combat with the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the talent pool and the money is not just spread in one monopolized promotion like the UFC anymore. And I'll say this just real quick. From what I'm hearing, from what the fighters are saying, Bellator and PFL are paying more than the UFC. Quiet as kept.
See, they got those tournaments where, you know, if you win the tournament, you'll get $1 million. I think like fighters like Conor, they might be getting a shitload of money, but like as far as like the the smaller fighters, I don't think they're getting paid like that yet. You know, Bellator, they do good business with fighters, bro. You know what I mean? Even PFL, they got those tournaments. If you win a tournament, you get over $1 million. You know, if you win a tournament, you get $1 million. And on top of that, you getting paid for your actual fight. You know, so you get double the money. You get paid for your fight, and then you get paid if you win the tournament. So yeah, they doing some good business over there, man. I heard UFC fighters complaining about money plenty of times. Jorge Masvidal was complaining he was underpaid. Even John Jones was trying to retire because he said he was underpaid. But Conor's getting that money though.
Yeah. Yeah, see, what it is, the structure with the UFC, they do have certain guys that make millions. Then they have the guys that make the hundreds of thousands. And I mean, is this similar to boxing? Yeah. So, like, okay, an average MMA fighter or an average boxer make about the same if you're talking about like just coming up. But if you get up into the higher promotions and you'll the mid range, like the medium range of money making. It varies, but usually the medium range boxers make more than the medium range MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? Even coming up in the UFC, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're the biggest promotion in the world, and you're making all this money internationally, man, there's no reason why you shouldn't be fucking paying these guys this much money, knowing, like, look, man, I'm you know, I could say for myself, like, training MMA, man, motherfucker, if you haven't got hurt within a year, you ain't training shit. And that's a staple that most MMA fighters would say is that if you haven't suffered an injury or pain of some sort, you know, you wasn't training at all pretty much. And knowing, you know, the nature, just like what happened with Conor, man, like motherfuckers got to get paid, man. Can't just be putting your life on the line on the biggest stages at these fucking big ass venues and shit. And you're not paying these motherfuckers what they need to be paid, man.
Hey, you remember when Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White had that back and forth where Oscar was saying like, "Yo, you're not paying these fighters, you're cheating your fighters," and because Dana White was talking shit about Oscar, saying, "Oh, you know that was a shit show with Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. Why would you make that fight happen?" You know, Dana White was upset. And Oscar was like, yo, if you would have paid these guys, they wouldn't still be fighting at 40-some years old. It's because you didn't pay them. He said, I gave them their biggest payday. You know what I mean? And what you thought about that back and forth between Oscar and Dana?
Well, let me say this. Here's another promotion that started up in the late 2000s, Affliction Band. I don't know, or Affliction.
Yeah, I remember Fedor fought on there.
Yep, Fedor fought on there. You know what's cold about that shit too, and I wish they didn't win under. I don't know how they went under, but but that was an Oz De La Hoya ran MMA promotion. And yeah, Fedor did fight on there. And the cold thing is, their two best heavyweights, speaking of the UFC, Tim Sylvia and Andrei Arlovsky, left the UFC to go fight Fedor in that promotion.
Man, they literally left. I remember that, bro. Fedor knocked the fuck out of Arlovsky. Like, Arlovsky jumped and flew in, and Fedor caught him mid-air with an over-the-hand right and knocked his ass out.
But you know what's cold? You know what's cold about that is that he brought Freddie Roach in for his to train because Andrei Arlovsky has some of the best boxing in MMA, and part of that dude is due to the fact that he was bringing in Freddie Roach into his training camps to help tighten up his technique in boxing. He was actually giving Fedor the business for the first couple rounds because he was just as fast as him. And he was landing some low kicks, and Fedor was kind of flustered until he backed up, and this dude thought it was okay to throw a flying knee, and this dude just caught him in midair.
That shit crazy. He went face down on the fucking canvas too. That was one of the best knockouts I've ever seen too. That was. Yeah. I thought that Affliction stuff was going to last for a long time. I think Donald Trump was involved with Affliction, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But you remember everybody's wearing those Affliction shirts?
Yeah, that shit, bro. See, I'll give credit to when credit is due. If Oz De La Hoya wasn't a fucking dumbass, I forgot what happened because there was a couple promotions that went under in the late 2000s too, like around that same time. It was a big deal at that time, man. And had they stayed around, UFC would have had some fucking problems, bro. And I'm talking about because around that time, that was the same time when Brock Lesnar actually came into the UFC, if I'm not mistaken, back in 2008, 2009. They would have had a hell of a competition, had De La Hoya would have kept the fucking money going in that damn promotion. I forgot exactly what happened, but that shit was really nice, man. How they had that set up, bro.
Hell yeah, those were some good pay-per-views, man. We had some fight parties for those Affliction fights, man. That shit was big.
Yeah. But here's now in the answer your question in totality, and I have to just back out for a second. I'll be right back. But here's how I answered it. Look, De La Hoya ain't saying nothing different than what most of these motherfuckers in MMA is saying. These other promotions, like you, the big top dog, bro. The average UFC fighter shouldn't be making, and I'm talking about even guys that are coming up, they shouldn't be making less than $75,000. Okay, and there's guys still making only $20,000 in your promotion. And you're making all this fucking money off the revenues, video games, all this other shit, right? No reason why your mid-level fighter should be making less than $500,000 fucking dollars. No reason whatsoever. All the paper revenue that you have, there should be guys making between $1 to $10 million when you're top fighters. If we're running it properly and you got champions, they should be in the $1 million range, man. That's the money. Look, if you have a championship gold around your waist, your damn contract need to be restructured to make fucking the amount of money that you're worth for being a fucking champ.
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with you, bro.
That's just, I'm just saying that's just plain and simple. Just like in boxing, motherfuckers' paydays go up. Now, of course, if you're a pay-per-view star and you're popular, you're gonna make your money anyways, but when you fucking make that title, you become champion, you get more money, man. It's just common sense. Same thing to be happening in the UFC. Like John Jones, pound for pound, might be the best fighter in the history of MMA. And if he's complaining about money now, he complains about a lot of things. I like him as a fighter, but the motherfucker is kind of a fake to me. But his complaint is so fucking common in the UFC. Like motherfuckers, like when guys leave the UFC to go to other promotions, they don't complain about motherfuckers bullying them. They don't complain about money. They, like I remember John Fitch left the UFC. He was saying like, yeah, man, them guys in the UFC, they're bullies, man. Over here in the PFL, or before it became PFL, was the World Series of Champions or some shit.
The World Series of Fighting, yes.
Yeah. He was saying, what he said was, man, yeah, man, these guys are paying me well. They're treating me right. You know, so, and it's in the way Dana White, he's only 9% no owner of the UFC. I don't know who the owners are currently now, because it used to be the Fertitas, those casino owners, but you know, in Zuffa, but you know, the people that own the UFC, man, them motherfuckers treat this shit like it's the WWE, like Vince McMahon, because the same kind of complaints that motherfuckers had in the WWE that are not the top dudes, them motherfuckers complain about pay, and they complain about you know, being not treated fairly. You know, it's the same kind of business model they done set up in the UFC, and it's a damn shame. You know?
Dang. Check out this comment. It said UFC pay low-level fighters $5,000 to show.
Yep.
Was that $50,000 to win?
No, 5,000.
So
5,000 to show, 5,000 to win. Yep.
Oh, okay. 5,000 to show and 5,000 to win.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's extremely low, bro.
Hey, and you know what's funny? That same pay scale is the same pay scale they had 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, they gotta fix that part. That's now the business side of the UFC is some bullshit. They are giving us the fights that we want, but they are robbing fighters, bro. They've been doing that for a very long time, like you said.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, just real quick, H Money. These dudes is getting hurt. Like in boxing, motherfuckers get hurt a lot. But I would say MMA fighters get hurt a whole lot more. Right? Because of the dynamics of different disciplines added onto it, right? Added onto the styles. Motherfuckers get hurt in training camp. Motherfuckers be going to fights hurt with a cracked sternum. You know what I'm saying? A la Hector Lombard, fighting with cracked sternum and shit, man. Motherfuckers be up in there training, getting injured, getting hurt, still fighting, you know, possibly career fucking ending injuries and shit, and you paying them shit pay, bro. That's a damn shame. And here it is, they're getting hurt, and they could potentially get hurt, and you don't have no kind of union, nor do you have any medical insurance for these fighters, knowing that there's high risk of injury, and they're performing their fucking hearts out. You know what I'm saying? Fighting mandatories and, you know, fighting. If you're a top 15 fighter, you got to fight the best available fighter at the time. Like, you know, it's a real evil work culture that they have, man, that they got in the UFC, man. One thing at least I'll say about boxing, at least motherfuckers get paid. At least motherfuckers, look, someone like, I don't know, shit. Let's just name someone. Let's say Jay Leon Love is still fighting. At least he could still make his money. He may not be a top class fighter. Motherfuckers will still make more money than a mid-level UFC fighter. You understand? So
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. For sure, man. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to these fights. Give me your prediction before you head out. Who you got, TJ Dillashaw or Cory Sandhagen?
I gotta go with the former champ TJ Dillashaw. But this ain't gonna be an easy fight though. I'll tell you that much.
For sure, I'm looking forward to it, bro. So, bro, handle your business. Come right back. Come fuck with me.
Oh yeah.
For a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on here. I'm just gonna keep my phone muted for a minute.
Okay, for sure. You watching the fights right now? Checking out.
Yeah, I'm watching them. Watching them right now.
Yeah, two ladies fighting right now.
Yeah, that's the second fight. Give me a minute though.
Okay. Yeah, Joyce look good today, man. Joyce knocked out Carlos Takam faster than Anthony Joshua did, man. He made easy work of Carlos Takam. Finished him off faster than Anthony Joshua did, man. What up, though? 24 Geezy in the building. Geezy. What's good, man? Hey, 24 Geezy. You see Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz going at it on social media, bro. Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz going at it. Let me cut on the cam real quick, mate. So I look like what a real nigga look like, mate. So you look what a real nigga look like, mate. H money, mate. You hear me? Let's go, man. So 24 G's. I see Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz going at it on social media, bro. Give me your thoughts on the situation, bro. You know, it's like Devin Haney can't catch a break out here, my boy. It's like Devin Haney can't even catch a break out here. None of these guys want to fight him. You know, it's unfortunate, man, but it is what it is. I've seen this happen before, Geezy. You know what I mean? We've seen fighters like Andre Ward get ducked. You know, we've seen Triple G duck Andre Ward. And what's good, Danny the Great? He said it's Haney time. Devin Haney got to stay focused, man. You know what I mean? Don't lose focus. Keep on rolling. You know what I mean? Don't lose focus. Keep on rolling. That's all I got to say, man. Dev got to stay focused, man. You know what I mean? He's a young fighter. I know that he's frustrated right now because none of these guys want to fight him. But at the same time, bro, you got to stay focused, man. You know what I mean? Stay focused, and that's what I got to say about that. Joe, yeah, hey, you see that shit? Jojo Diaz saying, oh, Devin Haney is not a real champion now. It's like when these guys, listen, that's how you know somebody don't want to fight Devin Haney. When they say, oh, he's not a real champion, that's when you know these guys are ducking and they don't want to fight, bro. And I see Ness on the Boxing Voice is going live right now with this shit. I'm going to try to call in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Ryan bullshitting, dog. Jojo Diaz would rather fight Ryan Garcia for less money, and Ryan Garcia don't even have a belt. At least when you fight Devin Haney, Jojo Diaz, you get a title shot, and you'll get your biggest payday. Ryan Garcia, you're going to take less money, and it's not for a world title. But Jojo says, oh, Devin Haney's not a real champion. He's not a real champion. They handed you that belt. When they start saying that bullshit, oh, they handed you that belt. They gave you that belt. That's when you know these guys really don't want to fight. Because just a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Jojo was saying he'll fight Devin Haney, all of that. You know what I mean? Now, since you don't want to fight him, you try to say he's not a real champion. I think that's some pussy shit. That's just me personally, dog, on God. It is what it is, man. The real 24 Geezy says, I believe in Jojo Diaz like I believe that T.O. was going to fight Haney after Loma. They both lied. They trying to fight. They trying to fight other people. That is crazy. Yeah, they trying to fight other people, Geese. No cap. They trying to fight other people. Danny the Great. He said they know that Devin Haney is the hardest fighter to beat. He's unbeatable. Devin Haney, a young fighter, he's only 22 years old too. Like, he's only going to get better and better. He's not even in his prime yet. He's only 22. He's a young fighter. Wait until Devin Haney is 25 years old. That's when Devin Haney is around 25 years old, 26. You will start to see the best of Devin Haney. You know, as he gets older, like Devin been saying, they better fight me now. They better fight me now because later on, man, it's going to be too hard to beat me, bro. Because I'm only going to get better and better, better and better. The mentor, he said, but who will fight Devin Haney if not Loma, not Jojo, not Ryan? Who? You know, I'm not sure. The mentor, it got to be like that's why mostly these veterans has been stepping up to fight them, like the Linares and the Gamboas. These guys are free smoke. You know, you got to look at who's available. Who's available? You know, there's a few guys on the list. Maybe a Tevin Farmer. Like, I presented that fight to Bill Haney. I told Bill Haney, what about Tevin Farmer? I know Tevin Farmer will fight anybody. You know, I think Tevin Farmer is a possibility, but then again, Devin Haney and Tevin Farmer are friends. They friends, bro. I remember back in the day, you know, Muhammad Ali, he wasn't friends with none of these fucking fighters. Marvin Hagler was friends with Sugar Ray Leonard, but when it came down to the fight, Marvin Hagler was calling his ass out. He wanted to fight him. He wanted to beat him. He wanted to show he's the best. Nowadays, all these fighters are friends with each other and all of this nice ass shit, dog. I don't know, man. That's why, nigga, Andre Ward was my favorite fighter, my nigga. Andre Ward and Andre Darrell, they was close friends. But they was about to fight each other in that Super 6 tournament. They was gonna put their friendship to the side and fight each other, dog. That's 40 though. 24 Geezy. He said Haney versus Rolly, or should he go to 140? He's not gonna go to 140. He's gonna stay at 135 because he's a champion at 135. They pay him like a champion. He's getting millions of dollars. Devin Haney just made over $4 million in his last fight, so he's not gonna leave 135 because they pay him the big dollars at 35 because he got that WBC title. You know what I mean? So Devin Haney is a champion, and they pay him as a champion. What the fuck is Jojo Diaz talking about? You're not a real champion. They handed you that belt. Last time I checked, Devin Haney getting paid like a champion. That motherfucker made over $4 million in his last fight. You know, Ryan Garcia never even made $1 million in a fight. Devin Haney made over $4 million, man. And it sucks that I got to talk about money. You know what I mean? I'd rather talk about the legacy and all of that shit, but it is what it is. Big Ape, he said Devin is either going to resemble Khan or Mayweather. We still got to see him versus the best to know. I don't know about Amir Khan. Nah. I mean, I do respect your opinion, though. You know, everybody got an opinion. You know, and that's why we here. I don't want everybody to agree with me, but Amir Khan, I think Devin Haney would be much better than Amir Khan. Amir Khan was a good fighter, though. Like, people don't understand that Amir Khan was an Olympic silver medalist. Amir Khan was a unified champion at 140. You know what I mean? Amir Khan beat Marcos Maidana, Zab Judah. Amir Khan beat Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander. Amir Khan beat some fighters, bro. And more fighters than that I forgot to mention. But I think Devin Haney going to be better than Amir Khan. He's going to be way better than Amir Khan. I think Ryan Garcia is more like Amir Khan. Ryan Garcia is more like Amir Khan. He got dropped by Luke Campbell, who was feather-fisted. Feather-fisted, right? Devin Haney never been down before. So if you want to call somebody Amir Khan, I think it's better to call Ryan Garcia Amir Khan because at least you've seen him get knocked down. Danny the Great Devin don't resemble Amir Khan one bit. Said Devin Haney outboxed Amir Khan in sparring easy. Yeah, remember Devin Haney, he helped Amir Khan get ready for Terrence Crawford. Devin Haney was Amir Khan's sparring partner to get ready for Terrence Crawford in that fight. Geezy, Danny the Great in here, he said Amir Khan lost to Lamont Peterson. Oh, he lost to Lamont Peterson. Didn't Lamont Peterson test positive for steroids? And I think they reversed the decision, didn't it? I think they reversed the decision because Lamont Peterson tested positive for steroids, if I'm not mistaken. And then Amir Khan ended up winning the fight. He said, yeah, Ryan is Amir Khan. Yeah, Ryan Garcia is more like Amir Khan. Okay, they said Canelo is the best. He's one of the best. He's one of the best for sure. Canelo's one of the best fighters in the world. I don't take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez. Hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter, man. You know, I just don't like some of the things. Like, I would never fight Demetrius Andrade. You know, I didn't like that. He could have fought Demetrius Andrade at 160 pounds, but he decided to move up for some reason. You know, he could have fought Demetrius Andrade for undisputed middleweight championship at 160 pounds. And now he's at press conferences saying, I will never fight you. You're a horrible fighter and all of that. I don't like that. I didn't like when Canelo vacated his WBC belt to avoid Triple G that time. He vacated his WBC belt. I didn't like that either. He waited to Triple G to get a little bit older. You know, then he fought Triple G. So I didn't like when Canelo vacated his belt. I didn't like when Canelo fought for that regular belt and they called it a world title. Now that's why you got fighters like Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis fighting for regular belts now. All of a sudden, Tank Davis is starting to fight for regular belts now because they seen Canelo do it. So I didn't like that either. But besides that, Canelo doing his thing. Danny the Great, Canelo Alvarez is a hell of a cheater. He avoided Benavidez. He's talking about Canelo. Danny the Great, Canelo Alvarez likes to cherry pick. Dang, y'all going hard on Canelo. The Mentor, salute D. Hodges. Salute D. Hodges. What's good, my boy? Hodges. What up, though, Hodges? He said that was a good fight. The girls. Oh, yeah, it was a good fight. We going to get Tap Out King here in a minute because I got to cook some shit. So we going to swing it over to Tap Out in a little bit. So, yeah, did y'all get the notifications? I know I can't. I started late, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. You know what I mean? Pardon me, y'all. Everyone ducking Devin Haney. Devin Haney got to fight. You gotta get in there with somebody, man, with a name. I thought Jojo Diaz was going to be the guy that gave him an opportunity. But obviously, I was wrong, man. But it was always in the back of my head, like Jojo might do some sucker shit like the rest of these guys. And now look what he's doing. He's doing that same sucker shit that I was talking about. I thought he would do some sucker shit, and it turned out that he did do the sucker shit. But shit, Jojo might think he could beat Ryan Garcia. Jojo Diaz looking at it like, yo, I'm going to bet on myself to go fight Ryan Garcia. I think I can beat him. You know, that's what Wilder did. Wilder bet on himself to fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury wasn't even a champion. And Wilder took less money. That's exactly the same shit. That's exactly the same shit Deontay Wilder did. Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? He decided to go fight Tyson Fury rather than Anthony Joshua. Joshua was that was going to be an undisputed fight. It was going to be for your biggest payday, but instead you bet on yourself to fight Tyson Fury, who wasn't even a fucking champion. You end up losing that motherfucking fight. The same exact shit, dog, took place in there, man. See, my boy Yeezy, he said, same age. I knew, he said, I would regret rooting for him in the Fortuna fight. Yeah, he pulled off some whole shit. I thought that was going to be a big fight. You remember I was rooting for Jojo Diaz, screaming, yelling and shit, hollering, let's go, Jojo, Jojo. And then Jojo pull off this bullshit. Goddamn, Jojo, let me down. The same way Gary Russell bitch ass let me down. When Gary Russell was supposed to fight Devin Haney, and Gary Russell turned down that fight, you know what I mean? Let me down. I was devastated. I was devastated when Gary Russell turned down that fight, man. And now I'm devastated that Jojo Diaz don't want to fight my boy Devin Haney. But like I said, Devin Haney, man, got to stay focused. Bill Haney, if you're listening, stay focused, man. Don't lose focus. I know you frustrated out here. I know you frustrated. Nobody want to fight you and things of that nature. But you got to stay focused, dog. Don't lose focus. Keep on rolling. You feel me? That's all I gotta say about that. Just don't lose focus. Keep on rolling. He said, TJ getting knocked out. Oh, you got Cory Sandhagen in this one. You got to go with. Let's go, DJ. DJ in the building representing. What up, though, DJ? He said Sanhagen by submission. I'm rolling with DJ. I know DJ's he's an expert when it comes to this mixed martial arts. Yeah, I got to go with Cory Sandhagen. I'm rolling with my brother DJ, man, by submission. I don't know if TJ Dillashaw is the same fighter anymore. TJ Dillashaw, he's been inactive. From what I heard, he's been inactive. He's been tested positive for steroids and all of that shit, But he is a former champion. He is a former champion. The real 24 Geezy said, yeah, H, those were sold hard times. I said, yeah, H, those were some hard times back then, going back and forth with Team Russell. We put pressure on Gary, and he still ducked. Yeah, that was disappointing, but at the same time, Devin Haney just got to keep doing this thing. Like, Devin Haney is not the first fighter that was ducked. You know what I mean? Plenty of fighters before him was ducked. So what he got to do, keep fighting the people they put in front of you, dog. We know they don't want no smoke. DJ said, TJ Dillashaw. TJ Dillashaw. I remember they was on TJ Dillashaw a couple years ago. Like, he was a beast. He was one of the best fighters in the world. And then, bro, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I don't know what happened to him. So we going to get a little bro up in here. I'm going to get my brother Tap Out King in this motherfucker. Tap Out King. He's an expert like DJ. My little brother, Tap Out King, he's an expert like DJ on this UFC, DJ DP. So we going to get my brother in here. Hit the like button, y'all. UFC 232, man. We turned up all the way. UFC Vegas 232 with the one and only Tap Out King. Ladies and gentlemen, Tap Out right here. So we got my brother tap out. You on the dig?
You know. Once again, the one and only finally back. It's been a minute. It's good to be home. You know, back on the best channel in the game. Tap Out King, H Money, back at it once again. Great night of fights. You know, Darren Elkins and Derek Maynard coming up very shortly. So far, just been a great card, and we're doing numbers here. You know, great night of fights yesterday as well. We seen Blueface dominate in bare knuckle boxing, represent the West Coast. You know, and we're back like we never left. You know, shout outs to Macy Barber getting a big win against Maverick earlier. Was a big win for her. And now Darren Elkins getting prepared to get ready for another bout here. So let's hope that the veteran Darren Elkins can get it done. Someone said that TO is still going to happen. They will tell the date this days, but who knows what will happen. TJ is a great TJ Dillashaw, you know, making his return back after a long hiatus. It's going to be very interesting to see what he can do against a guy like Cory Sanhagen after being gone from the sport for that long. You know, fell in a drug test. Is he the same TJ Dillashaw that we once, you know, seen in the past? Is he the same guy? Or, you know, being gone from the sport for such a long period of time, has he changed? Is he the same guy? Mentally, is he the same fighter? You know, these are all the questions that's going to be answered tonight. Cory Sanhagen is no joke. We've seen what he did to a former lightweight champion and Frankie Edgar. So, you know, this fight is big for both men. You know, TJ and Dillashaw and Cory Sanhagen actually trained together at one point. And, you know, at one point, one of these fighters were dominating each other, supposedly, from Chael Sonnen. And, you know, if I could guess, I feel like TJ Dillashaw was the guy actually getting the better between each other at that time because TJ was the champ, you know, and this is going to be a big fight. TJ striking it was so elite. See, great night of fight so far. Only 3 fights have gone the distance. Tell everyone when they aren't that many big names on the card, expect a lot of good fights and finishes. You're right, man, because this fight card on paper isn't the best looking card. You know, you don't have that many star power fighters on this card, but they sure did deliver. Danny the Great, shout outs to DJ. And, you know, TJ striking is so elite. Wilder gonna knock out Fury. Shout out to my boy Mike Jones. Tap Out King from Danny the Great. Appreciate you as always stopping by. You know, the show won't be the same without you. Danny the Great. Shout out to a real one, man. Yes, sir. I was just typing that Wilder's the GOAT. Oh, man. He said Wilder's the GOAT. We're going to have a good laugh off of that one. Yeah, I mean, Aljamain Sterling, he made Cory Sanhagen, you know, he made quick work of him. You know, Cory Sanhagen, he doesn't have a good ground game. You know, he's a striker, I feel like if TJ Dillashaw mixes it up, keep the fight on the feet for a tad bit and then shoot in for the takedown, Cory Sandhagen will be in trouble when it comes to, the fight hitting the ground. But that's up to TJ Dillashaw to actually mix in these takedowns. Can't wait to see TJ perform for Sanhagen. I know he's ready. Salute, homie. Dillashaw by submission. You know, Macy Barber. It was a pretty close fight. I would say she wasn't. She didn't dominate, but she picked up the decision win. Don't even compare Wilder or anyone to Muhammad Ali. Don't do that, Mike Jones. Quick question: if Wilder KOs for it, will he get his justice due? I don't. I think they'll have to run him back one more time. To be honest, if Tyson Fury loses to Wilder, I feel like they'll have to run it back a fourth time. To be honest, man. I mean, Fury has a win on Wilder, and if Wilder has a win on him, run it back again. I could watch those guys fight 100 times. Big Al on the scene. Shout out. What's up? Shout out to Abe. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Darren Elkins is right now in a fight where Derek Maynard is landing some good ground and pound right now, man. I feel like Darren Elkins, might have to hang up those gloves. He just hasn't looked the same lately. The damage, Darren Elkins. You gotta love him though, right? I mean, a veteran of the game. He's been around a very long time, man. Darren Elkins, he's as tough as it comes, man. I remember the fight that he had with Bektik. He was down and out and had one of the best comebacks, in the UFC, man. He always has heart, but I feel like his time is coming up. You just don't want to see a veteran of the game take, unnecessary damage. Sometimes it's better off just to hang up those gloves. What more does he have to prove? Yeah, Darren Elkins is a mess out here, man. That's why they call him the damage. That's all he knows is to take punishment, to take damage. He's a tough dude, man. Tough as nails. You ain't going to see a lot of fighters with that much heart as Darren Elkins. He never gives up. He never quits. Darren Elkins is a phenomenal fighter, man. He's just up there in age, look at the man's record. 25-9, he's been around the game a long time. Darren Elkins currently, training out of Sacramento, California with Team Alpha Male. He's 37 years old now. He was currently on a 4-5 losing streak before he picked up a big win against Eduardo back at UFC Fight Night, where he picked up a rear naked choke. So he is coming off of a win. Good fight on that fight card between Thiago Santos and Glover Teixeira. But Darren Elkins, man, as you look at the fight right now, he's just hanging on for dear life. He has a guillotine choke, but wasn't really tight enough. And Darren gets out. He takes the back of Darren Elkins now. Elkins will keep fighting no matter what. You're right about that, bro. Shout out to Reigns. Yeah, he'll never quit. Darren Elkins, that's one thing he won't do. No matter how much damage he takes, he always tries to find a way to come back and get the job done. Yes, his comebacks are epic, man. Like I said, I remember the fight with Batik. He came back, and that was one of the best comebacks in the UFC, I have to say. Cali. Yes, sir. Tough dude, definitely. Team Alpha Male, a little overrated. I have to agree with you on that comment right there. They haven't really been the same since the TJ Dillashaw and Dwayne Ludwig situation where, they split up, and that pretty much was the the downfall of Team Alpha Male, because, they were doing great things when Dwayne and TJ was there. They had Joseph Benavidez. They had a lot of great fighters. And once they had a fallout, that was it. Yeah, what was his name? Like Mirsad Bektik or something like that. Yeah, that was a great comeback. Yo, tap out is H Money calling in on the boxing voice. I don't know about today, but I think he's done it. I think recently he was on there. He was crying. That scene was fire. I don't watch UFC like that, bruh. Is that the main event on? Nah, Mike, it ain't the main event yet. We're one fight away from the co-main event. After this fight, we'll be at the co-main event, and then it will be the main event. That's how I'm feeling. Like this fight card wasn't really put together very well. They didn't do a good job with the matchmaking. Um, they should have put some better fighters on this card, especially when you got TJ Dillashaw making a return. They could have did a better job of putting better fights. Um, I feel like the main event is the only top fight right now, man. Some nice ground and pound work. Yeah, Darren Elkins needed to get back to his feet, man, and try to get a takedown of his own and try to make something happen, because he's definitely behind in this fight. It's not main fight, no sir, not the main card yet. Number empty, the gas tank. Team Alpha Male aged out. New guys need to merge. Yeah, but I think they're gonna have a tough time really rebuilding, man. It's gonna take some time for them, to get back to that point at what they were. It's gonna have to take some time and really rebuild. And their fighters are always coming up short. Recently, Cody's losing. A lot of their fighters are coming up short. Yep, definitely not the same. Stoppage. Oh, Darren Elkins. Wow, again comes back and get the win. This is crazy, man. Darren Elkins is a beast, bro. Darren Elkins is a monster, bro. That's crazy, man. Just when you think he's out, he comes back every time. At what rep agree? D Hodge. After LDBC. Elkins win. That's crazy, right? I mean, he would look like he was almost on his way out, man. And somehow he shows that heart, man, and comes back and gets it done. Darren Elkins is a monster. He is a zombie, man. That's one of those guys you got to hit over the head pretty much with a baseball bat, and he still keep coming for it. I don't know how he does it. Yes, sir. Darren Elkins getting it done. He deserves that win, man. He's a vet. 37 years old, still getting his hand raised against these young bucks. Darren Elkins ain't slowing down a tad bit. Yep. So he got the co-main event coming up right now. Like always, he will get beat up bloody, but no, he makes them tired, and then it's game over. Yeah, they usually pass out. They put everything into those strikes, thinking they can put them away, and they can't, man. Darren Elkins is a monster.
Yeah, man, it's not easy to put somebody away with one strike, man. Especially when you're doing the top level competition, man. It's like it's just like in boxing. When you come up, you're not gonna knock it. You're not gonna finish and stop everybody. You're not gonna knock everybody out. In MMA, you're not gonna submit everybody. You're not gonna knock everybody out when you fight in top level fight. It's not possible.
Yep, definitely right about that, bro. Just submission for Elkins. He can take shots. Definitely could take shots, man. Got a great
chance.
Fought
on the preliminary card.
On this card?
Yeah, preliminary.
Well, they had females. They had a few females fighting on there. Sajara Eubanks won. They had Julio Arce, Mickey Gall. They had some all right fights, man. A lot of fights they didn't go to the hand of the judges. The fights did deliver. He is a great wrestler, and he has great conditioning. Has a great heart. There's no quitting in Darren Elkins. Pack 2 lunches when you come to fight Darren Elkins. Damn right.
Hey, I'm gonna make a quick prediction. Juliana Pena, she's from Spokane, Washington, man. The Venezuelan vixen.
Yes,
I'm about to pick her. Yeah, man. So she from Washington, man. She a tough cookie, man. Listen, I got her upsetting Amanda Nunes. I like Nunes, man. Don't get it twisted, but I think she gonna get surprised by Pena.
Yeah, I mean, she won. I think she won the Ultimate Fighter a little back in the day. She's a tough girl. But I remember when she got submitted by Shevchenko, so her submission defense, hopefully she worked on that, because, Amanda Nunes is good at jiu-jitsu as well. She tapped out Miesha Tate. I feel like if she could tap out Miesha, she could give Juliana a tough time. I feel like Amanda should win that fight, but, you just never know in this sport.
Yeah, you never know.
She has a chance, though.
She definitely got a chance, man. Amanda Nunes, I mean, she's pound for pound the best women's MMA fighter right now, all time. But Pena gonna get her. I think she gonna get a takedown, and she gonna get a rear naked choke on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight for sure. So, who do you think is gonna win this main event between Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw?
I got TJ Dillashaw, man. But it's not gonna be.
What was that?
Yeah, I got TJ Dillashaw, man.
You said it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but he gonna win though. Former champ.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna perform after being out of the game for such a long period of time, man. A lot of things change. I just don't know if he's gonna be the same fighter. If it was, TJ before he got caught taking EPO and, getting knocked out by Henry Cejudo, I probably would lean more towards TJ, but I like going a little bit more with the active fighters, the guys, who's been more busier, and Sandhagen's been that guy. I think TJ is going to be the underdog too as well.
Yeah.
I got Pena choking out Nunes.
Yep. I got her choking her out. I know. Look, I'm being biased, man. I'm being biased. She's from my state, man. So
you gotta roll with the fighter out of your state.
Yeah, got to roll with the villain. What she called the Venezuelan vixen.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta roll with the Washingtonian, man. We do have a lot of South American, Latin American people up here.
In Washington, it's almost like it's the whole West Coast is almost kind of like that.
Yeah.
California, Washington.
Didn't used to be like that 20 years ago, but last 10 years, definitely. Especially people from Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil. You got a lot of them up here. Run into them a lot. Peru.
What part of Washington?
Huh?
I said, what part of Washington?
Oh, shit, Seattle, shit, Tacoma, fucking Spokane. There, shit, man.
Yeah, I got a friend, that I used to go to school with, back in Las Vegas. He lives in Bremerton, Washington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bremerton is a ferry away. Yeah,
That's
a lot of black people in Bremerton.
It's almost like I think it's like a Navy base or something around there.
Oh, it's a Navy base. It's been a minute since I've been over there.
Yeah. The only thing, he used to always tell me about Washington. They got some good, good stuff out there, man, to smoke on, man. That's what he used to tell me. I'm like, nah, Cali got the best, man. You tripping. It's all about Cali. He like, nah, man, Washington's where it's at, man. He used to always tell me because it rains a lot over there. They got some good stuff. He used to always tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, I say that because we do have a lot of natural stuff out here. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You got a lot of weed. Nah, I don't smoke weed, but I know a lot of motherfuckers do up here because it's legal up here to do that.
Big Al, you right about that though. Tatiana Suarez is a monster.
Shit, man. I like Amanda Nunes though, man. She be knocking chicks out, man. She knocked out that fucking man, Cyborg. She knocked him out.
Yeah, Chris Cyborg was almost, she was untouchable until she fought Amanda. Shit, Amanda beat all the top girls. Misha, Ronda, Cyborg. She beat Shevchenko. She beat all the top girls, man.
Oh, speaking
it's
of which,
hard to go against her.
Misha Tate's from Tacoma too, man.
Yeah, she just came back. She just had a fight. She actually won. She ain't look too bad.
Yeah, man. She one-dimensional, but shit, it works for her.
Whatever works, Well, we got a bantamweight fight coming up now. Kyler Phillips He ain't that bad of a fighter. You know, he don't have that much experience against his opponent, but you know, he's been looking good. He's 9-1 so far in his MMA career. But he's taking on a man that's 20-3, Pavea out of Brazil. It's gonna be a pretty tough fight, man.
Right.
We got one more fight, then we finally get that main event we all been waiting for.
Right.
Josh Taylor, one of my favorite fighters. Saying Josh Taylor's one of his fighters. How could a man be racist if Josh Taylor is one of his favorite fighters, you know? Only Valentina can go with Nunes. Yes, I agree. Amanda is the queen of MMA right now. Abe, you even admitted you were a racist. Chris charged and like Nunes couldn't hurt her. And that's where she messed up. She left herself open, got caught with a lot of shots. Dropped the link. All right. This main event about to be fired. And yeah, I feel like Tatiana Suarez, like you said, Al, I feel like she's gonna be the one that's gonna get, if she fights Amanda, she's gonna be the one, or Valentina Shevchenko. If she fight either one of them, she's gonna be the one to give them the toughest test. Suarez, we need to see. She's a beast, very good wrestler, tough, but she don't fight often. She has health problems a lot. Yeah, she does. If she could stay healthy, you know, she should deliver. She's one of my favorite female fighters, Tatiana Suarez. She is, because her wrestling is so dominant, bro. Her ground game is just levels above other fighters. Yo, what up, bro?
What's going on, man? D Nice in this bit.
Yes, sir. You watching this UFC?
Yeah, yep. They just robbed the shit out of Maverick.
Oh yeah, against Macy Barber or whatever.
Yeah. I knew she was gonna get the nod though.
You know, they play a little favoritism to Macy Barber. They try to build her up.
Yeah, but she definitely didn't win that one.
That's why Dana say you can't leave it in the hand of the judges. You know, you just never know, man.
That's a fact. It's all left to interpretation. Who you got for the main event?
I'm kind of leaning with Cory Sandhagen, man.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm rooting for Dillashaw, but I don't think he's gonna be a beat man. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, if TJ if he has the right game plan, if he wants to like take Cory to the ground and possibly get that submission or just wrestle him, he could have a chance. But I don't know if he's gonna do that though. So sometimes, yeah, definitely, because Sanhagen, his ground game ain't the best. Aljamain Sterling submitted him pretty easily.
Yeah, he did. How many more fights they got left?
This the co-main event. So this just one fight, and then we're gonna be at the main event.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, this dude, this Brazilian dude, he just moved up. He moved up to fight this dude.
Yeah, he used to be at flyweight.
Yeah, if he beats this guy, he'll be right in there for the top 15.
Yeah.
But this dude's a finisher though, right here.
Phillips.
I think this fight's gonna be on the ground mainly though. They're both grapplers.
What, this co-main event?
Yeah. That's plastic right there.
Yeah, Phillips, he was on a season of the Ultimate Fighter, that dude.
Was he?
Yeah, so he got experience in the Ultimate Fighter. That's one of the toughest competitions you could be in the UFC.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Dana White's The Contender.
Contender
nice
series.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot
That's
of
one thing about them
coming out of the Ultimate Fighter.
They did a breakdown.
That Contender series, I give Dana White credit. Oh, he kind of. I could tell. Oh, he's throwing wild strikes right now. Oh, he had a kick knee with a nice jab. I'll tell you this much. I think with Pavia, he need to go ahead and try to get this to the ground, try to get a clinch.
What watching the fight has already started?
I'm watching on ESPN Plus.
Okay,
yeah, the fight started.
Oh, all right. My motherfucking screen behind like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It got to be at least 2 minutes. Yeah, you just press live and it'll get you. It'll probably get back to where it's only 10 seconds delay or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where he got to get him to the ground. Yeah, there you go. That's where he wants. Because he was getting tagged in the striking game. He needed to work for get to the ground.
Shout outs to Carlos Mendoza, man.
Yeah, shout out to Carlos Mendoza, man. Okay, so they're in neutral position. Oh, he about to dump him. There you go.
Kyler Phillips, I like him, man. He got a decent game.
Yeah, he do. He stifled the dude's grappling, man. Pavia, he need to work. He need to try to jab, try to get into the clinch, and try to get this thing to the ground. Yeah, Phillips is a lot more polished in the striking game. Boxing, kickboxing. Caught him with a short left hook. Oh, overhand right. Uh-oh. Knees. Oh, yeah, he went straight for that single. Nice sprawl. He's still trying to drive for that single. Yeah, Pavia, he got to work to get this thing to the ground, man. Oh, this dude, come on, man. There ain't no reason to. Now he gave Pavia what he wanted, which was him on the ground. Uh-oh. Trying to work a guard game. All right, now they're in full guard. Pavia on top. He's in full guard right now.
Man, these boys are aggressive right now, man. This first round.
That wasn't a smart move to throw that spinning back, that spinning heel kick, man. He should just kept it technical. But Pavia, he still got to work because he's still losing his round. Up. They got that was a nice sprawl. Or not sprawl, nice sweep. We're about to sweep him.
Oh,
yep. So he swept him, got the side control. Now he's working for full mount. All right. Now they're in half guard, open half guard.
They looking like Pavia about to be. He going about that.
Oh, nice elbow. Man, Pavia's he's rocked. He's rocked. He need to clinch up. Oh, it's bad for him.
Maybe a
Yeah, he
fight
hurt.
like
He's
on the prelim.
man. He better try to survive this. He's hurt. The thing I like about Phillips, he's not wasting a lot of energy. Bro, Phillips, you got this dude. There you go. Over elbow. He's out. Hey, Pivas. Hey, he's gonna make it out of this round. He's gonna make it out the round. Wow.
I'll be surprised if he make it out the second, man. To be honest,
Wow. Hey, that was in his corner too. Wow. He is lucky. Bro, he might be kill over, man, in the second round.
Yeah, I feel like he blew his
He ate
gas
some
in that round one.
But he ate some nasty elbows, man.
Yeah,
that over elbow, man. Yo, that over elbow, the overhand right, over elbow.
Yeah, that was nasty.
He need to stop throwing them spinning heel kicks, man. Like this dude's standing right there and you're not even hitting him. You keep
Xavier looking like a rock'em sock'em robot right now. That's gonna leave a mark.
It looked like he should have stayed at flyweight, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? It's not the worst thing though.
Man.
It's not the worst thing though. He gotta work his game. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. He need to work his ground game. Get the clinch. Get it to the ground, and try to get some dominant positions, score some strikes, and try to work for some submission.
What way is this?
There you go. See, now he got his back. That was nice. You got to get to the ground. Good job. That was good defense, though. That was a nice wizard by Philip.
What way does they play?
Oh, nice left hook. I think it's 130. Is it 130? Yeah, 135. Well, featherweight's 145, so 135 is bantamweight.
Okay.
125 is flyweight. That's the lowest weight. I wonder if they should add a strawweight 118 division.
I don't think they'd be able to fill it.
Yeah, that's true. This dude getting beat up in the stand-up.
It's like right now, I want to see.
Oh, he dropped him. I
want to see Demetrius Johnson.
Piper hurt him. Oh, he hurt him. Oh, he hurt him. Hey, Piper. Oh, he landed an uppercut. Oh, Piper turned it around. Okay, Piper need to work a takedown. He hurt him, so what? He need to go ahead and try to get a outside lay. There you go. Oh. Yep. Like a stupid spinning technique. We got a body lock. Okay. Neutral position. Palm strike. Nice palm strike. Wow, he let him get a double leg on him. Okay. Javier got to try to get a sweep, or he need to get to his feet.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a desperation takedown. He's doing that to kind of catch his breath, try to work something, then try to catch his breath though.
Yeah, man. Shit, you make some good money betting on Darren Elkins then if that's the case, man. He won 10 times as an underdog. That's crazy, bro.
Sure.
But Darren Elkins been around for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Pavi is winning this round on my scorecard.
Yeah,
he got to finish. He got to finish strong. He got to finish strong though.
Phillips tired as fuck.
Yeah. See. There you go. Oh, that uppercut. Yeah, he's tired, ain't he? All them flying techniques, man. All them spinning techniques. It takes energy out of you. So you keep things technical. See, he's still throwing that stupid stuff, man. Up now. Now they're in wrestling position. Up. Yeah, this is kind of exalting. They're exhausting. Pavia could stand up and dump him off his back right here. This easily could be a 10-10 round, though, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I see that.
Because he scored takedowns. He got takedowns, but he didn't really. He's hurt. He's still hurt, man. That's why he's fighting like he's hurt. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen an even round in MMA, or at least in UFC.
Well, you can score it like that. You can score it like that.
It's all good. You came in late. It's good. You know.
He did come in at He did come in. This was a short notice, huh?
Yeah.
For who?
2 weeks notice, huh?
For the Brazilian.
Hey, but you know what, guys? But guys be doing that though, man. In MMA, they be coming in and fight like 2 weeks notice, and be getting wins on guys.
Yeah, a lot of those guys, they just stay ready, so they don't really need like a whole camp like that, you know.
Well, you know what? It is a disadvantage because if you have like a full 8-week camp on somebody, you know, it does mess. It can mess up your preparation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Training for that specific opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of those guys, they stay like in shape.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I say this, man. That round, this is an even round. It's even right now on my scorecard.
If you had to give it to somebody, who would you have picked?
Oh, I had to give it to Pava because he did the most damage. Because what's
come down to the round 3. I mean, round 1, Phillips, I felt like easy.
Yeah, but you know, see, and that's the thing about like over here in America or in these guys. See, that's the thing about like in the unified rules over here in the West, the way they score things, man. Like it's not. You know, you can't just be scoring takedowns, man. Takedowns are good if you're scoring them, but you got to do something when you score them. You can't just
when you get on top. You got to actually work. You know, put a beating on the guy at least.
Yeah. You can't do that in what. You can't just do that in ONE FC because if you're not fighting, they're not going to give you those rounds, man. If you're not actually doing something with those takedowns, they're not going to give you the round. Over here, because people are not really educated on what's going on, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, the guy that scored the most takedowns, he wins the round." That's which is garbage. See, right here, he's right there. He stopped that takedown. He didn't complete the takedown right there, and he's getting pressure. So, but there's a good fight though. It's gonna come down to this round.
What's up? It's what rep it. What's up, Boxing and Story? What's up? Is that H Money or not? Is that
It's good, bro.
Nah,
Wow, Phillips is tired.
What match is on right now, guys?
Co-main event.
Yeah, co-main. Hey, both of these guys are done, man.
Hey, by the way, guys, I got TJ Dillashaw by submission. I put that on a bet, so I hope this shit comes through, brother.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
Well, nice jab by Pavia. Hey, both of these guys are done.
Do you think Dillashaw can beat Jan?
Nah.
Man.
We talking about
who do you guys think is the most? Who do you guys think is the most tired of these two right now?
It looked like Phillips.
Yeah, he's moving back a lot.
Okay, he got the takedown, but see that takedown don't mean nothing if you can't keep him down.
Let's see if TJ can even get past Sanhagen first to really see if he can even fight Peter Yan, man. I think Yan will finish TJ.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Aljamain's rematch?
Aljamain went and had a surgery after that TKO, so they ain't announced this shit yet.
Yeah, man, he's a real champion.
And I think they're gonna fuck around and come with an intern for Jan.
Yeah, damn.
Because Aljamain is trying his best not to fight Jan again.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. I mean, once you got that belt, it gives you a little bit of money, man, right? So you should run full with it. You should run. You should hype the belt as much as you can, as long as he has it, man. Money doesn't come in that sport too fast.
Yeah, we get a pay-per-view cut.
What do you guys see going down in the TJ Dillashaw and Sandhagen fight?
It's gonna be a good fight, but I think that TJ Dillashaw's experience is gonna overwhelm the dude.
Yeah, I'm
especially grappling wise.
I think Sandhagen gonna piece him up though.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with Cory. I feel like Sanhagen, he's similar to Dominic Cruz, and if you looked at the Cruz TJ Dillashaw fight, he kind of, he gave him trouble, and Cruz, walked away with the decision. Cory Sanhagen is a lot taller too than TJ Dillashaw, so it's gonna be hard for him to land on him. He better wrestle. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I already bet. I bet on Dillashaw and I bet on the submission. So I hope that shit happens.
I mean, it's not a bad bet, knowing that TJ is the underdog in this fight. So I mean, it ain't a bad bet, but I just think Sanhagen just gonna, just do what Dominic Cruz did to him, pretty much.
Yeah, man. I got to see Sanhagen stop the ground game though, because I didn't like how he got taken to school by Aljamain, right? On the ground, that looked too easy.
Yeah, Aljamain's a good submission fighter, though. A lot of people don't realize that. Aljamain has a lot of submission wins.
If the cookie crumble right, man, Cruz could be champ again.
I don't think so.
No,
you know where it is, man. Man, Dominic Cruz is.
Oh no, go ahead, brother.
Oh, my bad. I just want to say this, man. Dominic Cruz, man. His defense, man. That is in his grappling, man, has won him a lot of fights. But I think now, guys are figuring out his footwork, man, and guys are figuring him out. So he's not as elusive as he used to be.
And he's been through a lot of injuries. I mean, he's been banged up a lot, man.
He's hurt.
Right.
The implementation of those low ankle kicks and shin kicks in the game has basically kind of stopped that Cruz running around type of style. I don't know if you guys noticed that, right? People have been using that a lot in the game now.
Yeah.
The reason I say Cruz could get it again, because if Sandhagen becomes champ, I think Cruz can beat Sandhagen. People forget, man, Cruz can wrestle.
Well, you're right. Styles make fights, right?
Yeah, like if it was to go Sandhagen Cruz, I think Cruz got a fair shot in that.
Yeah, and I score this fight a draw.
I still think Jan is the best guy at 135 right now, though. I don't think any of these dudes can really beat him.
No. They're all lucky that Khabib is no longer there though. At was it lightweight?
Yeah.
55. I wanted to see in Oliveira though. I did want to see that.
Oh yeah, Charles Oliveira.
I definitely wanted. I'm one of the few people that think Oliveira gonna beat Poirier.
Yeah, man, I don't see Poirier as a world beater. I don't see him as like a captain destroyer. I just see him as a guy who's beatable, right?
Hey, the dude that came up from flyweight, he won a close decision.
He got more experience. The dude had like 23 fights. This Phillips only got 10 fights.
Yeah, true.
Yo, the homie with all the guns. The homie with all the
face.
guns. I gotta ask the homie with all the guns. I like that one gun right there, that Colt 45 you got right there. Is that a Colt 45?
Yeah, it's a brownie.
Yeah, brother, that's one of my favorites. No doubt, no doubt.
He's 21-3.
Yeah, he just picked up that win right now. So,
Uriah Favors is coach.
Phillips salty as fuck.
Uriah Favors is coach, huh?
Yeah. I guess he's a Team Alpha Male dude. I never knew that. Damn.
Yeah. He is part of Team Alpha Male, huh?
That's true.
Overhand rights left. Hey, see, okay, hey, man, the judging was correct on that because they gave it 20. Two judges gave it 29-28. One judge gave it 28-28. That's good judgment. That was good judging. If you judged it close because it was close, you know. And I think the guy that pressed forward was the one that won the fight, and that was him.
Yeah, man, the judges in UFC are more exposed, man. Right?
Yeah, because they used to have a lot of boxing judges, man, judging MMA fights, man, back in the day.
That's when you used to get them shitty cards.
Hey, man, I don't know about y'all, man, but a lot of non-Americans are winning these UFC belts.
Yeah, man, they're setting it up. They're setting it up for match. They match up their guys, man. That's what it's what it is, man. UFC is more controlled than matchup style, right? And they try setting up the guys from other parts of the world on easier paths because they want a more global sport, right?
I mean, it's just that MMA's been around a lot longer now, so all these fighters are coming from different countries now. That's the thing. I mean,
think about fighting out of like Australia, match that with trying to fight out of just out of a state like California where there's fucking 1,000 gyms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, back 10 years ago, that's when the gyms started really coming out out of the woodwork. But I mean, MMA's been a global sport going way back, but it's just not.
But it's harder to get these fighters to come to the United States of America. That's the problem.
Yeah. I've been watching the UFC since '95.
A lot of fighters got visa issues, or they can't come to America.
Yeah. It's true. It's like that one old school movie, Bloodshot, when they gotta fly in the guys and shit from other parts of the world.
Hey, Cyril Gane versus Derek Lewis. Technical kickboxer versus the power puncher. Who do you got in that fight?
Derek Lewis all day, bro. That's my favorite heavyweight right now at the moment.
I gotta go with Gane, man. I like Derek Lewis. Don't get me wrong, but I just think Gane will be able, to avoid the big strikes. It's gonna be
he's a professional kickboxer in was that Dutch?
Yeah, man.
It's almost like a Alistair Overeem, pretty much like the next Alistair Overeem.
That's what I was gonna say. You're right. You're right. It's that the Dutch, they love kickboxing, right? They love that shit.
Oh, look. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Julia. Hey, see, man. Also, they got two title fights on there, huh?
Yeah, I think it's the women's fighting on that one, Julian Penn and Amanda, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Penna, man, for to beat Amanda Nunes. Only because I'm root. Because she's from Spokane, Washington, so I gotta root for the ones out here, man.
I feel you with that one. I feel you with that one. I've been rooting for everybody to beat Amanda Nunes, and she keeps on knocking people the hell out, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Every girl she fights, I'm rooting, and I'm concerned she knocks her out. So I'm kind of like, what the fuck? She's real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, don't get it twisted. Amanda Nunes, she's one of my favorite fighters, but I mean, what is she? Is she gonna hold the title for another 10 years?
It's
It's
crazy.
gonna be a double.
Yo, Ngannou's ducking Derek Lewis.
Nagano. Didn't Nagano outbox him though in that fight?
They were basically a stalemate. It was basically the most boring fight of the year. Ngannou
Yeah.
didn't
It
want.
was. It was boring. It was boring, but didn't he beat him though?
Nah,
Derek
it
Lewis
was a
won the
draw.
decision, wasn't it? No, Derek
It was
Lewis
a
won the
draw.
decision.
It was a draw, I think.
Yeah, I remember Dana White was mad at the fight.
I'm pretty sure Derek Lewis won that, bro.
They were both of them guys were scared to throw punches, man. That was funny.
I mean, could you blame them when they got two dudes that hit so hard, and when it only takes one strike from each dude to land, you'd be knocked out. So it's like you gotta play smart.
You guys seen Derek Lewis' training methods? Straight up hilarious.
Yeah.
Nah.
He doesn't even do any he doesn't even get guys like he doesn't even bring out guys outside to do any of the work. He just basically stays on his feet, does some boxing, does a few guys that get on top of him, and so he can get up, so he won't have to. When in wrestling, when someone's on top of you, the main thing is, especially UFC wrestling, is if you can get up and stand back up, right? So that's what he works on. So he basically just works on standing up and boxing.
Yeah, Derek Lewis did win that fight. It wasn't a draw.
Man.
Oh. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh my God. But no, what was I gonna say? There, a lot of dual champions, man, in MMA right now, like Patricky Freire. Oh yeah. Speaking of what, who do you guys got in that fight? Patricky Pitbull Freire or
AJ McKee.
AJ McKee? Who you guys got in that fight?
Man, that's a tough ass fight, man. I like AJ McKee though. I don't know. I might just go with AJ McKee.
Grandpa?
Pitbull. It's a tough fighter.
Yeah, man. I think I'm going with Team USA there. Only reason because my brother Russell went with McKee's coach. So I think I'll go Team USA with that one, bro.
I feel like Pitbull is I think he's undersized for that weight class. Really, I feel like he could be a 135er. McKee is a lot more rangier. He got the height on him. I think he's a little bit too small for that division. Even though he fought at 155 before too, but I think he's undersized.
He's an animal, but it's just I'm going for McKee, like I said, just because the connections I got there, and that's about it. And I'd rather have him win than Pitbull, right? But Pitbull is a freaking monster. You see what he did to Chandler? That was crazy.
Knocked him out. That was at 155, and he's a small 145er, and he still knocked him out. And he got great jiu-jitsu. He put guys to sleep easily with rear naked chokes, guillotines.
He's built like a bulldog or some shit, right? He's like just all
little pit bull.
Yeah, he's built like Tank Davis.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's gonna
Pitbull, man, you gotta understand, he's one of the most explosive guys in the game, man. And his boxing is really is at the par of his Muay Thai striking. His his grappling's really good. McKee has really good wrestling. He's athletic. He's long. He's rangy. He has good striking. He got power. To me, it's close, but to me, what it's going to come down to is who's the better grappler. Who's the better fighter in the clinch.
it's gonna be really. I mean, it's gonna be the toughest fight AJ McKee's ever had. He's like, he's finally gonna be tested from like a real top guy. So he don't have that much experience when it comes to fighting championship fights and shit like that. Pitbull has tons of experience. He fought Pat Curran, Daniel Strauss, Michael Chandler. Like, he's fought title fights over and over. So
Right.
it's gonna be a tough fight for him, man. But I'm still going with AJ. I just think AJ should be able to get it done, man. But you never
What you
know.
guys think about? What you guys think about the kind of the fall of that Michael Venom Page when he took that beating from
Lima.
Yeah, Lima, man.
That's like the same kind of fight coming up. Like, like AJ McKee and Pitbull almost is like the same as Lima and MVP, not style wise, but finally getting that chance to fight a champ and a top guy. But MVP, he still came back. I think he's been winning his last few fights, but he hasn't fought nobody that with a name.
Nobody good, no.
Out. Yeah.
But, I mean, look,
Daly, I gotta talk about this guy's coach. Yeah, Paul Daly's a beast, brother. Salute to Paul Daly. I saw that fight when he fought Nate Diaz. That was an epic battle. Could have gone either way. He's a beast, man. You guys remember Paul Daly?
And Nick Diaz and Strike Force.
Yeah, that's an epic fight. That's one
of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Nick Diaz fights all time.
Yeah.
He's one of the only guys that floored Diaz. Him, Takanori Gomi are the only guys that I remember that actually drop Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
He ate Paul Daly's left hook, and he had him up in that cage, kneeing him. He kneed him like 20 times in the knee.
I like that Paul Daly and Nick Diaz. They stood there and they just battled it out, right? They didn't even try doing any type of. They basically challenged each other. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't like it was a mano a mano, as they say, right? That's what I liked about the fight. That's an exciting fight.
Hey.
That's what makes exciting fights.
But you know what's cold is that I remember when Paul, like towards the end of the round, Paul Daly pushed him off because was throwing so many punches, and he was wearing them out that when he pushed him off, he was so tired, he just fell down. Nick Diaz pounced on him and put him away in the first round.
Yeah, that's why they call him Semtex Daily.
Yeah, bro.
Bombs in his hands.
A lot of those guys didn't get the respect they needed, bro, from that strike force. A lot of those guys were beasts, and if they would have been in this era, they would have got more praise and more money, right?
Yeah, like a guy like KJ Nunes, he gave Nick Diaz a tough fight,
Yeah.
KJ Nunes. I remember Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler was tough.
Yo, boxing historian, I think they're gonna remake that fight. I think they got that fight, Robbie Lawler versus Nick Diaz, in the works for UFC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
People like seeing those type of styles, man. They don't like they don't seem these like these karate styles that keep you away, right? They like seeing someone who engages.
Past
Well,
that
yeah, I
shit.
mean, yeah, karate and taekwondo. Those type of systems are counter based, bouncing on your toes all the time,
Yeah,
you
man.
know, it's really counterpoint fighting, counter fighting, Man, they're all, hey man, if you a great champion in either which one, I mean, and there's different styles of karate. There's Shotokan karate. There's different karate types in Japan, you know.
Yeah, that pancrase.
Yeah,
You seen pancrase? That's some exciting shit. I haven't
yeah, I
seen it.
remember that.
Yeah,
Pancrase, ring sport.
yup. Yo, when's this Dillashaw fight gonna kick off?
Kicking off right now.
Hell yeah. What you guys think about the teams of Joe Rogan and calling these types of fights and shit like that?
What about Joe Rogan?
Yeah, do you get annoyed by some of the shit he's saying on the broadcast usually?
Not all the time. Nah, I mean sometimes, yeah, but other times I think he's a guy that don't need he don't need somebody to tell him anything, or I mean he's the type of dude that he breaks things down properly. That's
Yeah,
not a fighter,
he
'Cause he's
does
a
have
martial artist.
he does
He's a
have his
martial.
favorites though, right? He does have his favorites.
Yeah,
That's on some shit
yeah,
when
you do.
one of his favorite. that's on some shit when one of his favorites knocks someone out and he's out there high fiving him, another guy's laying on the ground and shit, right? That's insane, bro. What you watching the Dillashaw fight on, brother? You see Cory, you see Dimitar, you see Cory nervous or what? Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. You ready for this fight, man?
Yeah, brother. I'm here. That's why I asked if what do you got? Are you watching it? You got a link or do you watching it on? You have
Yeah, I watch it off a link.
all right. That's cool. That's
What
cool.
about you?
Same thing. Same thing. You know.
Yeah, I use the
Yeah.
link. I mean, especially on a car like this. I mean, it wasn't really stacked like that. I mean, they got this main event is about the only good fight, really, in my opinion. I mean, they had good fights, but the only big one is like that.
Are you related to H Money?
Yes, sir. That's my brother.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm what rep it. I come out on H Money's channel sometimes. I don't know if you see me. Do you have your own channel or do you just you guys do the same channel?
We just pretty much do like the same channel.
Are you more of the MMA guy or do you like both in the same, both MMA and boxing?
I like them both, but MMA I like more.
And he's more of a boxing guy.
Yeah.
All right, I see that. I see that, brother. I see that. 'Cause you really know your shit, man.
Yeah.
I like both sports. I like both sports. I like combat sports in general.
Yeah. Me too. I was watching bare knuckle yesterday. It
Yeah,
wasn't
that
that
was some
bad.
fly shit. That was some fly shit. I should have bet on us. I should have bet on Ostervich.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Paige, she looked upset about the judges' scorecards. I don't know why. I thought she got whooped on easily.
that's true, bro. That's true. She was like, hey, she looked like almost entitled, right? She looked like I need to get this shit, like that type of shit. It wasn't more of entitled. I think she got her ass beat, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know why she was all pissed about it. Like she thought it was a close, like she was gonna win the fight or something. I don't know. Bare knuckles definitely not the place for her to be in. She should have went to like Bellator or something like that. The PFL.
Yeah, the homie boxing historian is backstage. Just
All
seeing
right.
this. So who's your guys' favorite 135? Peter Yan or?
Um, to be honest, I like Aljamain Sterling. I think he's like my favorite 135er, but I don't think he's the best fighter there. But I like him though.
Yeah, man. That's what I like about MMA though, right? These divisions get stacked, and I really don't have any hate to any of the guys. Because to me, these guys all work hard, and it's like I really don't have the time to hate. These guys are not getting paid like boxers, most of them, right? So
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
yeah, man. But I do have a favorite in heavyweight division. That's Lewis, man, because he's a personality, and I like his style, and I like how he thinks. He feigns tiredness. He feigns he feigns tiredness, and then goes for the KO. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, man. Derek Lewis, he's swinging and banging. You
Yeah,
know, that's what he do.
yeah,
I
man.
like Derek Lewis too, man.
Yeah, that's right. Page kept on getting countered.
Oh man, Dillashaw, hey, he landed that knee. Oh, he's going for an inverted triangle,
Hell yeah.
but that's not.
Yo, man, do you see Sandhagen nervous or some shit?
Nah. Wow.
They used to train together too, Sanhagen and Dillashaw.
Yeah, man, that's what TJ does. He's pretty damn sneaky. He's like, oh, I could get you
Well,
now. Yeah, let's fight.
well,
Let's
you know,
fight.
TJ's experience. He ain't gonna get caught.
I was just hoping some shit, it's a guillotine or some shit to get
Oh,
a.
Dillashaw ain't ranked, huh?
Nah, these ranking systems are pretty damn whack in the UFC. No one even knows how they were even created.
Oh, he's wearing them. He's wearing them out.
Hell yeah.
This is where TJ needs to
Nice.
be.
He should have landed some nice body shots. He got covered right here.
You
That
guys
was nice
both
counter.
had,
That was nice
you guys
counter.
both had TJ winning this or no?
Yeah.
I was going with Cory.
Yeah, man. Were you rooting for him, or do you think he's gonna win? There's usually two types of things. Sometimes you root for
Nah,
someone.
I think he's gonna. I just think he's gonna win.
All right. What'd you think about TJ's stand-up boxing story?
I think it's always good. You know, it's good. You know, I always look at him as a well-rounded guy. He set up his strikes. You know, for his grappling for his strike. You know.
Yeah, man.
Sanhagen's the more the explosive athlete type. You know, looking for some spectacular knockout type
Yeah,
thing.
man. How tall is Sanhagen, man?
He's like 5'7", ain't he?
Maybe he looks
All right.
bigger. Maybe he looks taller because of his skin or his frame or something, right?
I think he's a little bit taller than that.
Yeah, he's towering over TJ, right? TJ's.
He's looking for a knee bar.
He's 5'11", Cory Sandhagen.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he looked pretty. I thought it might have been an illusion, but yeah, he looks tough for that division. He's on some shit, definitely. He's definitely on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
TJ scoring takedowns. He's fighting a smart fight.
Yup.
Herb Dean's he's the referee.
Herb Dean's the best, brother. He's the best.
Yeah, he is. Him and John McCarthy, but John
Yeah.
McCarthy no longer.
Yo, TJ needs to get the gyno fixed, man.
So is this is a 5-round fight, right?
Yeah, it's a 5-round fight.
What do you guys think about the one prospect from Bellator? What's his name?
I
The
know
one guy,
the wrestler,
huh?
right? The guy used to wrestle.
Yeah, he was a wrestler and he was Golden Gloves boxer.
Yeah, I know. Let me what's his name, bro?
Aaron Pico.
Pico.
Aaron Pico, yeah.
Yeah.
Think
Bro,
about Aaron Pico.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
good.
I was hearing stories about him since fucking 6-7 years ago. My brother was telling me about him. Like he's
He's
like an
gonna be a
all.
prodigy, huh?
Yeah, he was like a prodigy in freestyle and folk style wrestling and shit. My
Yeah,
brother's coach, a Russian guy, took him on as a pupil and shit, right? And was teaching him all the shit. So yeah, I always like make jokes with my brother about Pico. I'm like, yeah, he's good, but he ain't got no chin. You know what I'm saying?
well, you know what? They shouldn't have matched. Like, why would you match the dude up in this?
Yeah, man. They took him too fast. They took him too fast, and he needs to get off of his he needs to get he needs to get away from the wrestler mentality and be patient, because in wrestling it's more of an aggressive thing. They want you to go, take down, especially in freestyle, right? But in MMA, you got to take your time. You got to set shit up. You can't be in a rush, and that's why he got clipped. And he still needs to work on the timing of MMA and the patience and shit.
Yeah, his yeah. I mean, his boxing and his wrestling is superb, but I think he's with the right camp. That's the women Team Jackson MMA.
Yeah, man.
Winklejohn.
Greg Jackson, John Jones, and them.
I don't like Greg Jackson, but he's the best. He probably has the best camp.
What you guys think about that whole Diego Sanchez ordeal when he was upside down getting punched in the head by his master?
They did a lot of weird stuff, man.
I knew you guys. I knew you guys gonna get laughing at that shit.
They do some weird stuff together, Diego and that coach, man.
Yeah, Diego Sanchez needs to hang it up sooner or later.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he tore through the Ultimate Fighter when he was on all that. He was on all kinds of anabolics, just tearing through the tearing through the. Yeah, man.
Man, look, let's just be honest. Most of these guys are wrestling.
All of them are on it, bro. That's one of my favorite subjects to talk about.
Oh, he dropped him.
You got dropped.
Oh, he cut him open too.
Damn.
Oh, nice right hand.
What you guys got? What you guys scoring it right now?
Dillashaw won the first round, but they need the doctor to look at his. Oh, that's above the eye. That's not good.
Damn.
Yeah, if it was below the odds, it'd be all right. But if he should be able to fight though. It's not the worst.
Yeah, man. You know,
As long
you
as you
know,
can
it's now
see.
commissions. You know, it's now commissions that are like being very careful with this shit now. Before back then, they let a guy just fight with his eye half torn open and shit. Now commissions are all like safe and shit, all about safety.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that fight with Mark Hominick and Jose
Yeah,
Aldo.
hell yeah,
That dude had a fat hematoma in his eye.
yeah, man.
Dude had a fat hematoma. It looked like that dude looked like ET. That
Yeah, yeah.
he's opening up on. Oh,
I don't think he's on the EPO anymore, man.
He's on all that.
oh
He's on all
man,
that.
he should keep targeting his eye. He get a TKO stop.
Yo, TJ Dillashaw needs to fix that gyno from the
Oh, okay.
TRT. The TRT he was taking his shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, these guys are putting on a show, man.
Oh, yeah, he's opening up on him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he need to keep targeting that right eye. Straight rights, elbows, knees.
Yeah, Walida Reigns is right on point. Cory came out point fighting and shit.
Uh-oh. He got a body lock on him. Hey, you know what guys should use more when they're in the clinch is the palm strikes.
Yeah, they've already abandoned that type of shit. Like I was tripped out when McGregor brought back the shoulder strike. That's like old school, bro. Like that was like the origins of UFC or even MMA. Yeah, I used to see it like
Oh,
on
they
these
got it, man. Hey, this
small
where
circuits.
this right. Just real quick, they got to really fix this cut right here. This is horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, here's his trainer's. Wait, is that Kenny Florian?
It might be Kenny. It looks like Kenny. You see
It looks
probably
like
Kenny.
Kenny, don't it?
Yeah.
He ain't fighting no more. I guess that ain't Kenny Florian. Just look like him.
Hey, you seen that new shit that they're putting on cuts? It's like a glue to glue the fucking like to glue the tissue together.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you seen that
Oh,
shit?
oh man, that was a nasty elbow, neat flying knee he took, man. Wow, that blood came off his face. So I got it one round apiece, man. But
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, man. Shit's stacking up to be a war. Maybe it's just, I think it's gonna be whoever has the most cardio and stamina is gonna end up winning this shit. From what I'm looking, I thought it. You know what I'm saying? It's looking different than I thought it than I thought it'd come out to be. I thought Dillashaw would try to impose more wrestling in the game, right? But he got scared with that first interaction with the triangle attempt with Sandhagen and shit.
right.
He got to get back on that juice to get to where he was.
He's on some shit. He's on some shit. I'm telling you, he's on some shit still.
Oh,
He's doing,
1-2 spinning elbow connected. That was nice. That was a nice combination. 1-2 then
Damn.
spinning elbow.
These boys are going at it round 3.
yeah. This is the type of shit we want to see.
Swinging for
Dillashaw.
the fences. Oh,
You guys don't got no money on this fight, or you guys just watching it with the eye?
nah, I'm just watching this one. I think the next time I place a bet would be the Derek Lewis Cyril Gane fight on that card. Not that exact fight, but on the card. this card wasn't really. I mean, this wasn't a good card really to place bets. Like it just wasn't, man.
Yo, you be trying those Arizona yellows?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that
they're gonna
that energy drink.
Yeah.
if they can't stop this cut, they're gonna stop it.
Yeah, that's some good shit, man. That
Yeah.
energy drink.
What's it called? RX. RX, right?
Yeah.
Hell
Yep.
Oh, Dillashaw get tagged. Boy, yeah. Oh, 1-2. He throws a flying knee at that eye, man. He'll jack him up.
Yeah, man.
His face is a mess right now, man. God.
Oh man, you can tell Dillashaw's not feeling good.
He should have stayed at. He should go back to 125, man. Really. I mean, it's only a 10-pound difference on that weight cut. I don't know.
I think his last season 175 or 180. That's his problem, right? He's on all kinds of
Yeah. I
all
seen him
kinds.
walking around 170 and then he fights at 135. That's too much of a weight cut, man. Yeah, I saw something on Instagram. I think they said he walks around at 168.
Crazy, man.
That's stupid. You cut all that weight, man. All your energy goes away, man. That's why you see boxers, they don't really cut a bunch of weight like that, dude. They ain't cutting 30 pounds before a fight.
Well, that's what happened when he took some performance enhancers, right? So the muscle mass itself, he's gonna have an issue. You see his hip area. You see TJ's hip area.
Yep.
The way he looks in the hips, that's a clear sign of performance enhancers. It's that like He-Man hip muscle. Also the gyno he has on in his chest.
On his chest.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of that shit. He needs to go to the doctor to get rid of that bullet nipple shit going on.
Yeah, they was trying to say that about Israel when he fought what's his name? Paula Costa. That he had that on his chest.
Yeah, Israel definitely was on some shit too. Bro, like what the thing is it doesn't matter because everybody's on some shit. I told Boxing Historian this too one time, right? I don't know if you remember that Boxing Historian.
Yeah, it's just who gets caught. Everybody's cheating. It's just who gets caught, you know. Pretty much.
Bro, I know because I've been in gyms, man. I've been told that GSP doing 65 pull-ups with 100 pull-ups with 65-pound best, like that's not physically possible to do unless you're taking performance enhancers.
Yeah, well,
Caesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, the Diaz brothers, those guys, and what's old dude's name? Jake Shields. They're all part of that.
Busted. You know?
They all those guys taking stuff, man. Like
everybody's taking it. It's like you said, right? I know. I don't want to be. I'll just say this, right? I'll just say this. Keep it real. The greatest MMA fighter I know for a fact, just from personal experiences and knowing people, knowing actually people feel like they're doing, took some shit, right? Greatest MMA fighter. Now just put the name in there, and you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about Anderson Silva because he's already busted in the open, right? He's already been busted in the open.
I mean, come on, look, everybody in Pride took some.
Hell yeah, that's why I love that. I love Pride. I love Pride, bro. These guys were just like, these guys were on everything. So that was a war. That was a war, man. Did you like Pride?
Oh yeah, I love Pride, man. Yeah. The only thing was, I didn't like that whole open weight class kind of shit. Like, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the open weight class thing was kind of weird. Like you had these guys fighting people that's way bigger than him. Like Rampage Jackson, that's why he was really slamming these guys on their necks and shit. He was fighting guys like way smaller than him.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Sakuraba. They made him fight guys like Rampage Jackson.
Yeah.
They're making them fight guys that were way bigger.
Kevin Randleman was a fucking beast.
Yeah, he passed away, man.
R.I.P. bro. R.I.P. man. That guy was a beast, all around good human being too, man.
Oh,
yeah, he was a UFC heavyweight champ at one point. Kevin
Randleman.
Yeah.
He was
boys with Mark Coleman. That was Mark Coleman's boy.
Yeah, he was like 5'5" and shit. He was like 5'5" fighting heavyweight.
No, he was fighting. No. He was 5'10". He was 5'10". He just was known for suplexing people.
Yeah, I remember when he suplexed Fedor in Pride Fight, and that was crazy, bro. He dumped him on his neck, like that shit was crazy.
Hey, it was so quick how he did that though. He just picked him up, suplexed him on his neck.
Yeah. Man. I used to see him back in the day when he used to wrestle freestyle and shit. He used to do he was famous. Everybody knew him because he was famous for the vertical leaps. You remember that? He used to do the vertical leaps and shit as warm ups.
Yeah.
That was like his whole like trademark and shit. Even in the Pride, he jumped over the ropes and then he started doing the vertical leaps and shit. Right? Crazy.
Yeah, he was crazy. He was strong. He was him and Mark Coleman were strong wrestlers, man.
Yeah, I think he wrestled for Ohio State, Kevin Randleman.
Yeah, Mark Coleman, man, he brought that ground and pound element to the game.
Yeah, he was the reason.
Mark Coleman brought the ground and pound and the entire pharmacy with him and shit. Yeah,
I remember one fight in the old UFCs. He would headbutt somebody. Hey man, headbutts is part of martial arts stuff. They really are.
I love the kicks and knees and everything with it too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I actually want the freedom to knee people when they're on the ground still, bro. But they took that shit away, right? Like what Aljamain got caught with. You know how Peter Yan kneed him when he was on the ground and shit. They should bring all that shit back.
He was weak. He was weak for that, man, because that's weak because you can't just be on the ground in front of somebody's knees and you can't knee them in the face, man. Like, come on, bro.
Remember the Pride soccer kicks? Remember the Pride soccer kicks when literally soccer kicked the guy when he was on the ground in the head and shit?
I remember what's his name, Paul, the headhunter Buenfella. He was known for soccer kicking people.
Hell yeah, that's the shit that I want. That's the shit that
they do that they do that over there in Asia. They allow kicks to a grounded opponent.
Yeah.
Like one FC, they allow knees to the head of a grounded opponent and kick.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Dudes used to get kneed in the head like that, man. That's crazy.
You guys remember a prime Vitor Belfort when he was like 18, coming out fighting heavyweight with the hand speed?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I remember when he fought Tank Abbott and he beat him so bad.
Man.
Hell yeah.
I think they might need to stop this for Dillashaw's health. Because he's covering his eye. I don't think he can see out of his right.
He's turning the fight around a little bit though with all this gravity you doing now. He might be scoring some points from the judge.
He's covering his eye. Look at it.
Even though he ain't really doing much or doing any damage, really.
He's still getting outstruck on the foot, on the feet. Oh, he got caught with a spinning back fist.
Someone give TJ one of them Belco gummies, man. Come on, man. The corner needs to give him a Belco gummy. This shit's insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bet on this guy, bro. That's why that's the only reason, right? I bet on TJ.
So yeah, this is a So it's 3-1, 3-1. Sanhagen. Dillashaw
Please.
got it. He need to either finish or he need to get a 10-8 round.
Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for a finish or corruption. One of the two is good for me right now.
I guess they're doing a decent job at keeping it close because it looked like it went turning to plasma, but the wound. But if he gets cut again, he's gonna start bleeding again.
Did Joe Rogan just say that TJ won that round?
No,
He might have said that. I don't know,
Wow.
man. I got the volume very low. I can't hear what they're talking about. But TJ, I don't know, man. He started turning it around with the grappling. I don't know. He doing all right.
nah. Sanhagen's winning this fight.
You just never know with these judges. That some judges they like a guy to do absolutely nothing, just hold on to him and back against the cage. And sometimes they win fights just like that.
And Dillashaw, man.
It was a close fight, though.
Well,
The damage is damage.
I mean, this round still is important because you don't know how the judges have it still.
Yeah.
Because Sanhagen, he need to still stand his ground because
If Sandhagen has a big round here, he probably will win the fight for sure. I think.
What you got the game? What you got the fight score? Dimitar. I see Dimitar says TJ got the great head movement, which he does. But what do you got the fight scored? Put it in the comment section.
yeah.
Because right now we're looking. What are you looking at the score, guys? What do you guys have the score?
I got Sanhagen up by 1 round, but
I think TJ he won about 2 rounds. I say the first and I think the third round.
Khabib said Khabib Nurmagomedov said he got 2-2 right now.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
That's why you gotta.
I guess a lot of people have swing rounds, right? So it can go either way. That's why the judging is so like in UFC. It's almost like shit, man. The 5 rounds, like I don't know, man. They should even implement 7 rounds, make them suffer more, I guess.
Daniel Cormier said, "What the f is going on Twitter?" And he's on.
He's saying that. I think he's saying that because his wife is DMing McGregor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm joking around, bro. I don't know if that's what he's saying, right?
Conor
Remember
McGregor.
that? Conor was saying some shit like that. It's hilarious. Conor's hilarious, man.
Conor McGregor, one of these days, he's gonna get beat up by somebody.
Yeah.
They just gonna wait for him outside, and they gonna just all jump him. he runs his mouth. I mean, come on, you talk. I mean, you talk about a man's religion. You talk about a man's family, a man's wife. Like you taking it too far, man.
Yeah, bro. You're right. You're right, man. You're right.
Taking it way too far.
He needs to get jumped. He needs to get jumped. He needs to get jumped. It's hilarious. TJ needs to get to submission or do something, man.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing this round.
Sanhagen has a solid jab. You gotta
first 3.
Yeah,
rounds,
Dillashaw, I think he gotta finish strong. Hey, this dude's fingers in the fence.
I hate when they do that, bro.
Oh, Dillashaw, he pushing though. He's trying to get that knockout.
One thing that I'm impressed with Sandhagen is takedown defense for now, man. I mean,
yeah.
TJ really, he tried to get him down a lot. He stuffed a lot of takedowns, man.
What you think about Sanhagen's game plan to obviously utilize the outside of the ring? Do you think the judges might look down on that? That's kind of like on some running shit, or what? What do you guys think about that?
Man,
You just never know
that
what
cut is
judges.
nasty.
You never know what judges, man. Some judges are scoring different.
Oh, nice body shot. He probably should have did that more in the earlier rounds. He might have slowed him down a little bit. You know what? If I was Sanhagen, I would load up for a right kick, for a right head kick.
Yeah, man.
I think I don't know why. Yeah, he hasn't been throwing a lot of kicks. Maybe he's scared of the takedown. I don't know.
That was a good fight, man. That was a really good main event.
Yeah, man. It's just to see what the judges say. This is part of the drama of combat sports judges and shit, right? So,
Yeah, it's garbage. I don't know if you guys saw that boxing match last night, the co-main event of that fight. That dude clearly outboxed the dude, but they gave it a draw to help the up and comer. They be doing that, man.
yeah, man. It's just perfect.
From the looks of things, CJ looked like, he lost the fight, but he's the one whose face is all jacked up. But
yeah, it's fake.
You never know.
Who you guys got winning though?
I think Sanhagen probably got it, man. 3-2.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying it's a great fight, but I'm rooting for because I need bet on this guy, so I hope the judges do some corruption at least or something happens for me. So I'm going for Dillashaw.
Somebody said it might be a draw in the chat.
Yeah, man, that just messed it up for me too, man. So I just hope. I don't know. I mean, I can see. I'm not gonna hate if Sandhagen wins because he's obviously look at his face, right? Come on. We just look at the face. We can tell. You can tell who took the most damage, right?
Yeah. The fight was even.
So basically, we're saying whoever the judge wants will win.
Pretty much, man. Or whoever the UFC wants to move on. Maybe they might want Cory to move on, man. I really, TJ, he had his time. He was champ. Now it's just
split decisions. Split decision.
Hell yeah.
Sanhagen. Oh! He won. Hey, they gave it to him. Oh, wow. Okay.
They like the grappling, man. The judges.
Yeah, you know what it was? He in that last round, that was a one round decision. What I think what it was, they were looking at him pushing forward and Hagen going backwards. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Did you hear what he just said? They had to blur that out.
TJ, the fan favorite.
What did he say? What did he say to blur it out? I didn't get to hear it.
Okay, so it's cut. That cut was open in training camp. And see that's hey, there's one fighter that he don't do no sparring before his fights.
Which fighter?
I forget his name.
I could see the theory to that.
I mean, I think you should spar really 3 or 4 times a week. You don't need to spar every day, man.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's that. I mean, it only makes sense to spar 3 times. If you're talking about like striking, if you're doing like boxing, kickboxing, there's no reason to spar more than 4 times a week. If you're doing it every day,
That's too brutal, man. That's too brutal.
because you could suffer injury.
Especially leading up to a fight, you wouldn't want all that.
What do you think they do to Sanhagen now, man? I'm happy because Dillashaw won, but I'm saying, what do you think?
He gonna drop down in the rankings. TJ Dillashaw definitely back in the top 15.
They're
I
probably
don't know
gonna
how he dropped out of the top 15 unless this is a new weight class for him.
he needs to move up, man. If I was Sanhagen, I'd move up.
And saying, hey, he probably sad, man. It's like, man, look at his face, look at my face.
Yeah, man. But you're right, man. It's like I noticed that. I was thinking that same thing you were thinking is that backing up. Like the judges didn't like that shit, right? They're like, "What's this guy?"
Hey, man. Usually the guy with the messed up face is the dude that lost, man. You know what though? He should have pressed forward. He should have pressed forward, in that last round.
That's what I liked about Pride rules, man. They would take into account like shit like that, like damage and shit. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of different types of metrics and making decisions.
He didn't really hurt him, but hey, he kept fighting.
He got the win, that
With a messed up knee and a cut eye.
D-How just felt like it was a robbery.
Ryan Hall and Strickland, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't that outrageous, right? It's what the it's what the judges like seeing. Obviously, that backing up is something that some people don't like, right? They want to see guys engaged.
Well, you know what? No, it's not so much the backing up because John Jones can fight a counter striking style.
Yeah.
He wins majority of his fights, or he won all of his fights doing that. Lyoto Machida, when he was champion, he wins like that. So does Stephen Thompson and even Dominic Cruz. It's just that
those guys got flair when they do it though. Sanhagen just looked kind of like he just didn't look confident. He just looked like he was backing up like just to avoid this shit. I don't know. John Jones has a different flair when he does it. Same thing with even Adesanya, right? When he's circling the ring, he got a different flair to him that it doesn't.
Well, no, he's both offensive and defensive. Like,
yeah, man.
We're talking about like straight defensive guys, like Dominic Cruz. He wins. All his wins, he's backing up a lot of. He's counter striking. But it is what it is.
Shit's fighting, man. Right? This is what it is, man.
Well, you know what? You fight to win. You don't coach. You fight to win. You don't fight to fight for the belt.
That's facts right there. Plus, if you want to win more fans, you do some shit spectacular, right? At least try to mix it up with some shit.
Can't leave it in the hand of the judges, That's what they always say.
No.
Yeah, and that don't necessarily mean stop knocking or submitting your opponent out. It's just, fighting to win.
Yeah, man.
They just dominate,
Hey, where's H Money at, man? No, you saw this fight.
I think he might be downstairs.
What's your name? What's your name? You H? Are you go by his name?
I'll say it again.
The brother, H Money's brother. Does he go by H Money's brother? Or what do you go by as your username?
Yeah, what you go by, bro?
My YouTube was Tap Out King.
Oh, Tap Out. All right, what's up? Yeah, man. Well, I like talking to you, Tap Out King. This shit is pretty cool. I like MMA and boxing. You too, boxing story. As we always talk about shit, we love talking about all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get off here though, but this shit was a bomb, bro, and I'm glad, obviously, because I bet on TJ.
Hey,
so I won some money.
What's you guys' YouTube page? I'll subscribe, man.
Might as well rep it. You'll see me talk about PEDs and shit like that. Crookedness and
Oh, just post some in the chat, and so I
yeah.
can subscribe, man.
Let me see
I
if
need to
can
be
post.
more consistent uploading videos on my page, man.
Yeah, I think I'm already subscribed to you, brother. To Boxing the Story,
Oh,
and I'm subscribed to you, brother. So
okay, let's see if I subscribe to you. I'm gonna talk about this one. That's mine.
Yo, what's good, Reppin'? What's good? This H Money was good. I'm back.
What's up,
what's
H
up?
Money? Did you
What's
see this
up,
fight?
Yeah,
Hey,
Dillashaw got the W, right? Dillashaw
yeah,
won.
hey man, he fought with a messed up knee
And a
and
cut.
cut, and he still won. They still gave
Yo,
it
man,
to him.
your brother knows a lot of shit. Your brother knows about MMA, man. I
He
was
do.
like, damn, he's pretty cool, man. I know a lot of shit about MMA too, so he's pretty cool to talk to, man. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
little brother, he knows a lot about the mixed martial arts. Just like how
Yeah,
I follow boxing, he's
yeah.
obsessed with this UFC shit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't like it as much, or what? Are you
No,
guys?
I do. I'm more boxing, but he's like
Yeah,
more he's more at mixed martial arts.
yeah, man.
But I keep up with it for sure. Hey, anybody want to do the post fight reaction on their channel and we go over there?
Uh,
Anybody, or we could
yeah.
just
I
wrap
mean,
this one up.
technically, well, I might upload an audio on my page.
Okay, for sure, man.
Talk about it.
Appreciate you, brothers, man, coming to the panel, man. Like always, What Rep It. Everybody subscribe to What Rep It. Subscribe to the Boxing Historian 206 right now on YouTube. And appreciate you, brothers, man. We're gonna wrap this one up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Hey, my final word is this: get that RX Yellow Arizona. This
I
shit
need
is.
to get one of those right now, goddamn it. That's what I need to go do.
You had one of those boxing historian? You haven't had one
No,
yet?
man,
Fire.
I would like to buy RX, but I'm looking for my first what you call it? What do you call um pickup truck, man.
Oh hell yeah,
I'm gonna
brother.
go back and go outdoors and
Bro,
go
them
find
pickup
beers
trucks,
and
bro, those
go
pickup
take
trucks are
pictures.
fucking hella expensive now, man. I seen there was a price on them and shit.
Yeah. Now I'm
Hell
looking
yeah.
to get me a Chevy Avalanche, man.
Oh, I like those, man. I like those.
But yeah, I
All
mean,
right, man.
my
I'm out of here, brother. I'm out of here. H Money, always a pleasure being on these panels. Your brother was cool, motherfucker, and so is boxing the story. And I'm out of here. This shit was dope. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh,
appreciate you,
cool.
brothers.
and salute to TJ Dillashaw for winning me some money today, even though you took steroids. TJ, you're cool, man.
Congratulations, TJ Dillashaw, man. A lot of
Yeah.
people went against him, but he came out on top, man. So appreciate everybody in chat. Dementor, Zabel, I see you, Zabel. Henry, shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.